Hello, fellow Beastians. This is your one and only Gaming Beast, and today we are going to play D&D 5 Edition. However, it's going to be a homebrewed version where we're going to play in the steampunk Victorian age style setting. It's still kind of a constructed world, but it's very similar to 19th century Earth, but with steampunk technology and giant mechs and blimps and all this good stuff. It's going to be in the setting that I have called All-War. It's basically like a play on All World. Let me see here. Yeah, okay, that's the one I'm looking for. And you guys are, I'm going to share a map with you. That's a little map I made. So you guys are in the small town of Grafbrook. And yeah, you're about to head out. You got a mission from your superiors. Right now, you are part. There's like the world of Alwar, and you are part. You're soldiers. You're specialist soldiers. You have been in the armor for quite some time. Of the kingdom of Löwenreich, which is kind of an analogy to Germany, and you're fighting the Olbion Kingdom, which is kind of an analogy to England, to the UK. And you're preparing for a great battle. You have a huge army behind you with 100,000 men, and you are your mission is to take the city of Duffertown in order to gain the mines and the industrial buildings and everything, in order to further the cause of war, to build more things, and to from that point on to take the other cities that you see around you, and basically take more, because these areas used to be, a lot of this area used to be this border area used to be part of Löwenreich, but it was lost in a previous war. However, in order to take the town of Duffertown, to completely take it, you have to destroy not only do you have to fight the army, you'll have to manage to destroy the ground-to-air artillery. So the airships can come in, the giant battle airships, and bomb the crap out of the town, and then eventually basically lay siege to it, and then you can take it over. But between you and town the army has been gathering, and it's an army of also 100,000 men. So you've been gathering your army because some of the plans for the attack have been leaked through you're guessing, some spies. But anyway, you cannot change that anymore. So you are in a small pub right now, where the offices are. The soldiers are in a camp and in other areas. They're on leave at the moment, but in the morning, you're going to head out towards Duffertown to meet the Olbion swine, the Olbion dogs in battle. So I would like you're like in the bar. You have some big mugs of beer next to you, or whatever you prefer to drink.
What would be a popular liquor in the Löwenreich? Would it be like a schnapps or what?
Yeah, schnapps. I'll say it's okay. It's a plum schnapps. There we go.
Okay,
it's
that's
yeah, it's a strong plum schnapps that the local peasants like to drink, and because that's like a fruit that grows pretty like everywhere, and it's something that also highborn royals and peasants drink. There's different types. There's some that is cheaper, but there's also more expensive one made out of special kind of plums and stuff. So yeah, you can drink that. And there's also harder stuff that's called what is it called? Yeah, corn. That's what it's called, and it's like kind of like vodka kind of thing. It's made out of.
I had something once. A friend of mine in the military brought home from Germany called Eiffel Diesel.
Okay.
So I don't know. What's that, like a moonshine or something?
Yeah. Why don't you invent something? I don't mind. I'll let you go crazy.
Okay.
You can make something steampunky. Like maybe it's distilled out of like some oils or something.
Right. So Constantine is he'll be at the bar, and he's doing shots of this kind of local liqueur here in hold on, what was the name of the town again?
Grafbrook, and
Grafbrook,
like
yeah.
Count Bridge.
So
Because there's a river running through the town, and there's a
this
bridge, and it
this
was built by a count in like hundreds of years ago.
since, like you said, these plums grow everywhere around here, around Grafbrook especially,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. They make their own liquor. They distill their own liquor out of this stuff, and it's basically like a moonshine. Um, in fact, we'll just call it plum shine. And so
Plum
Constantine's up
shine.
there
Yep.
doing shots of plum shine, and he has a beer there, but beer's just for chasing, really. It's not
Yeah.
a man's drink. Um,
Yep.
whereas plum liquor obviously is.
Yeah.
So he's up there just doing shots, and because at this stage we have a bit of combat experience and we know what we're getting into. So
Yeah.
he's the kind of guy. He's tall, pretty well built from his training in the military. He keeps himself in shape, although he's not necessarily the strongest or the fastest. But he just tries to keep himself in as good a shape as he can, because you obviously have to be able to maneuver yourself around pretty well inside those mechs.
Yeah.
So he'll just be up there having drinks, talking with his comrades in battle and stuff, and yeah, getting a
Yeah.
bit too merry probably, but hey, we're all gonna die tomorrow. He figures so.
Yeah. You just finished your dinner, your dinner for the local cuisine, and it's basically these Schweinsbraten and Knödel. And I know Mike is gonna love me for that. This is the southern region, so I'm gonna play it south.
She's not gonna love you
Uh,
as much as I do. What the hell is that?
it's a German. It's like a dumpling, and it's just a piece of pork meat in a gravy sauce, and kind of a dumpling. They have it made
What'd
out
you
of
say it
Sounds
was?
potato.
good.
It's good, yeah.
Schweinsbraten, Schweinsbraten,
Schweinsbraten and Knödel. It's like the most Bavarian dish I can think of.
and canoodle.
Knödel, yeah.
Ah, it's got to be good then. Okay, sure.
It's good. Yeah, in Yiddish they call it Kneidel, but it's pretty much I think it's the same thing.
Excellent.
But yeah, so it's basically a dumpling. It's a potato dumpling. Good stuff.
If I recall correctly, I've got quite a bit of money left over after I bought my equipment. What did I have left over? Oh shit, I didn't write it down.
Yeah, remember because I asked you about that and you said you was gonna get to it later.
I had figured it out, I thought, but maybe that was the wrong character. I made a couple characters this week. So anyway, he's got a little bit of money left over, and he's not planning to take any of it with him. So
Okay, yeah.
Constantine will buy a round of drinks for the whole bar. In fact,
Easily you can
plum
do that.
shine for everyone. And if they don't like plum shine, well, then the person next to them.
And they all lift their glass. Prost to Constantine. Very good. Okay, who wants to go next to describe themselves and what they're doing?
Xavier will. Or actually, you go ahead, Juve. I'll wait.
Well, I was just going. My character is sitting off at a table with a small mirror from meticulously grooming his mustache and goatee with a thing of big mug of beer, and basically he's a tall black guy. He's a pilot, and yeah, he's just meticulous in everything he does, due to the
Very
fact
good.
that he has to be in face-to-face combat all the time. He's kind of OCD almost.
I like it. I like it. So you're not like, you're like being very meticulous, and when you're eating like cutting small pieces and being very where the other
Like if he
the
was
oth-
going to eat something, he would have everything in small individual portions and nothing touches.
yeah. So what's your character's name, by the way, if I may ask?
Morrison.
Morrison. Okay. Just Morrison. That's your
Yep.
first or last name?
First name
Okay.
Morrison Clef.
Pleth. Okay, I like it. Okay, so that was Morrison. Who wants to go next in describing themselves and what they're doing?
I'll go next. So Xavier is about 6'2". He has the body of a young Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very fair hair, blue-eyed, super upper body strength. He's basically the equivalent of like a youth soldier that got brought into the war before he was ready, so he's grown up around combat. He is drinking a rather strange custom drink that has a military stigma to it. It's called an all-war oiler. It's basically the milk from a mare and fermented, and then with a drop of motor oil put in it and stirred with a stick.
I
His
love it.
his old crew called the Oilers was a heavy infantry division, just completely steampunked out with power armor, and he's the only surviving member. So
Yeah.
he always drinks it on the eve of battle to bring back the memories of his fallen comrades.
I like that people, all the people, because you're like a special unit, because not everybody, because for example, Micah, by the way, both you and Andrew, you get a, although do you have, with the character, do you have heavy armor proficiency? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, light and medium.
Oh, medium. Okay, yeah. Then you don't get it. It's more appropriate anyway that Andrew has it. So he has the like a plate mail, but it's like a steampunk flavor plate mail.
Kind of like a power armor, steampunk power armor.
It's kind of a power armor. I'm gonna actually build around it that you can add shit to it. So.
In my mind, it looks very much like the Brotherhood of Steel armor from Fallout. There's like tubes connecting to my head and hydraulics and steam shooting out of it.
Like Fallout is actually more like diesel punk, where it's more like 50s tech steampunk, but it's like I could imagine it like that. Maybe a little bit more brass, a little bit more decorative, but pretty much.
Warjack from Pirateer Press?
Yeah, kind of. No, Warjacks, their style is a little different. But yeah, okay, that's cool. I like it. So you're drinking that. Are you conversing with the others, Andrew, at all, or you're just like in the zone right now, focusing, getting ready for battle?
No, I'll be conversing with them. I'm also eating like a piece of steak that's really, really underdone. Like this thing is far below rare.
Yeah. They will say some of the people who brought you the meat. It's like is it like they asked you kind of jokingly, are you from Achamp, which is like the equivalent of France, because they like their stuff raw, just jokingly, and hoping that you don't get mad, just kind of joking. So,
yeah, I don't laugh or anything at all. I just continue eating, kind of nod my head.
She goes away nervously, and because like most of the people, they don't get this kind of experimental weaponry. You're definitely more of an elite unit. And then last but not least, and Micah, please describe your character.
Yeah, Clotilde Manteuffel is sitting next to Constantine and is constantly shoving his drink away, talking to him, telling him about his mecha, what to change and what not to change. Now listen, if we would change your weapons array, we would have much more impact. Much more. Why don't you listen?
Go ahead, converse. You all described yourself.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Well, she's a very, very big woman, blonde, long hair, clad in an equivalent of a studded leather armor. I really don't know how this would look like.
You could describe it like a leather jacket, kind of a military jacket, maybe worn a bit,
With like the metal studs and stuff around.
Imagine and that you have like it's like a 19th century kind of hussar kind of military kind of upper jacket style, but made out of leather. So and it has like studs in it, maybe a little bit steampunked out. So that's how you would see a leather. That would be a leather armor.
Yeah. Okay. And she's got all kinds of stuff hanging at her belt, all strange devices. Nobody really knows what they are.
Yeah.
But they seem to be effective.
People are mostly like familiar with some of the more common technology. Imagine this is like steampunk 19th century stuff. But there's a lot of experimental stuff that seems to them like magic, especially for the common folk, who still are very superstitious for the most part, And they just look. Some of you give you weird looks, especially because you're like in a smaller town, where in the cities they're more progressive. but some of the old ladies say like, some like, well, is she married? Is she not married? It's just like that, very old-fashioned kind of things. Where in the cities, it's very progressive, like there's not any of the stuff really anymore, especially because of the rise of technology and philosophy is changing. But the villages and the small towns, they're still, as usual, they're the more traditional, more old-fashioned, and definitely all this gear. It's like, what is all this gear and this stuff, and what is she talking about? When I was a lady in my time, that didn't happen. But they're just like trying to be quiet.
So she fits in perfectly. Great.
And I'm sorry, could you repeat your last line again, Micah? Because I missed that part. What was it you said?
I got no clue.
Oh, okay. You said something
Basically, she's telling you how to change your mecha.
Oh,
So
okay.
you said you were talking about weapons array. If you change the weapons array, that's what happened.
Right. So Constantine will walk over and hand her a glass of this plum shine liqueur, and he'll look at one of the ladies nearby and say, "Of course, she's married. She's married to the Löwenreich."
And
and all the soldiers. And all the soldiers are like, yes, you definitely have their respect, like.
And I'll raise my glass to her, and I'll drink, if she drinks as well, and then I'll say, "So, please,
the tavern
my lady,
keeper come. Oh,
tell
sorry.
me more about how I can improve the efficiency of my mech."
Yeah, she tells him. I don't know how, but she tells him. She tells him about her ideas.
And
Very
she knows
long.
what she's talking about, obviously, because that's her class. Yeah. So I'll actually find it quite interesting, and I'll buy her a couple more drinks.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to once I realize she actually knows what she's talking about, she's not just trying to make an impression in a bar full of soldiers. I'll pay attention and see if there is anything I can do, because I'm always interested in improving, my combat equipment.
Right. By the way, so one of the other things that happens is that as this was going on, the tavern keeper, who goes by the name of Fritz, and he says to his wife Maria, is one of the was also working at the tavern, is like, don't start gossiping of our valued guests. These are heroes for the Löwenreich here. Go back and do something else. And then he comes forward. Apologies. We don't get too many visitors here at the Borderlands, and well, you come here with these great technological marvels. Many of the smaller villages don't even have electricity or even steam engines. Yet let alone these great beings out of almost like mythological stories. But I won't steal your time. So.
Yeah, Xavier will kind of take note of that a bit, and he'll say, "Rock, bone, stick, machine. It's all just a way to kill a man."
Sorry, I had one thing. It came into my mind from Fallout. War never changes. Sorry, but he's like, oh yes, of course. In the past, people fought with sword and bow. Now it is guns and steel, and great ships in sea and the air. It seems to be. However, it seems to be more and more impersonal to kill someone.
I'm not
impersonal. Personal. Dead is dead. I'll drink to that. To killing men.
And the people are like, oh,
men of Olbion.
Men of Olbion, dirty tea drinkers.
I'm gonna try to inspire him a bit, and I'm gonna like tap over my heart on the metal plate, and I'm gonna say, just remember, friend, it's not the suit of armor that makes the man. It's the man that makes the suit of armor.
Nice. Actually, this is good because now I want to actually just quickly, because once we get into the combat, I'll tell you. However, I'd like for you, Ian, and you, Andrew both to roll a charisma roll with
Oh shit.
bonuses that you have. No, don't worry.
Just D20 plus your charisma modifier?
Yep, just D20 plus your charisma modifier.
Yeah,
Tell me what you get.
17.
Okay.
10.
Okay, so you do convince this guy. He's very easily impressed. But Ian, with your great rousing, you will get a +1 morale boost for when we do the combat, the army combat, which I will explain to you once we get into combat. So you get a +1 for the evening.
This is pub time well spent. I'll throw my arm around the tall, dark man beside me. Jude, what's your character's name again?
Morrison.
Morrison.
Mhm.
I'll say, you hear that, Morrison? He called us heroes. Don't you have to be dead to be a hero? Or is that a saint?
I've always been told one must die gloriously in balancing, to reach that level of heroism.
And then there's one of the soldiers says, "Yes, like the great mythical heroes of old."
Right.
And
well, death for the Löwenreich.
You mean the Olbion Kingdom?
No,
Yes,
I mean to die for the Löwenreich.
Yeah, yes, of course. You got us there going there, Commander.
I need more plum shine. Where's that barkeep?
Get some blubshine.
As the place
I
goes
had
wild, people cheering, like pumping their hands and shit. Xavier slowly lifts up his glass and takes a sip of the oil and the mare's milk and goes, to life. Since everyone seems so obsessed with death.
And then you have actually one of the local monks from the local church who also makes like the local brand of beer. And his name is Brother Wilhelm. And he comes to you, Andrew, and he's like in a monk's outfit with a glass of beer. And then
cordially, I'll ask him to sit down with my right power gauntlet, and I'll say, "Please, Father, why don't you join me?"
Yes, of course, my son. So just so you point out, the main religion here for most of the countries, there's a couple. There is basically a religion very similar to Catholic Christianism. Catholicism is like Ioannis Lominus is kind of their version of Jesus Christ, the Father of the world. So it's like the Alumnian Church. So, and he says, just so you guys know, may Lomnius. However, now since the age of technology has started, there's quite a few people who even dare to be atheists. So and more agnostics and atheists. Yeah. And then he says, "May Lominus guide you in battle, my friend."
He'll gratefully take that, and he'll say, "Sometimes I had to wonder, though, Father, what do you think God thinks about this war?"
It is a hard question indeed. God's ways are mysterious, my son, and what I can tell you is that, of course, and one of the commandments is you shall not kill. But what we need to defend our realm. We need to defend the innocent people of the Löwenreich. But I wish we wouldn't need weapons or war. Myself, I prefer to have good times with honest work and deserved rest.
You sense like a twinge of confusion in Xavier's voice, and he says, "I've been thinking about this whole thing, Father. Duffertown falling, us going to claim it back. Now I know some of those men over there that fought on the other side of the Duffertown War. They were Lomian too. You think they were praying to the same God, asking him to watch over their backs? Who wins when two soldiers that pray go into combat?"
I cannot answer you that. You have to ask that from God yourself. I'm just a simple
wins, of course, because God's not real, silly man. Come, have a drink.
I say back, they lacked conviction, so God abandoned them.
And the monk just shakes his head, and I'm like, it was harder to preach the Lord's good word. But and then he just takes a sip from his beer, and he's like, sometimes, I need more than a couple of mugs to get it through the day.
Well, then you're in luck, and I'll hand him a glass of plumshine.
And he says, "Well, thank you, good sir. And I hope you will find your way back to the shepherd."
The who? Shepherd? No. I'm looking for soldiers.
Well,
And I like he's and I like, never mind. He won't get it. He's too far gone with his plum shine.
Yeah. Constantine will go off and start singing a song with some other soldiers in the bar, because at this point in time, he's 4 sheets to the wind.
They're singing some old war songs, basically, and some then drinking songs and all this stuff. And then you see, actually, some of the servants, they have introduced recently some automaton servants, and there's like a band where it's like one guy with a lute and then there's another automated robot with how you say that, a violin. Yeah. And the people are just getting used to the automatons, at least in the smaller cities and stuff. But in the big cities, you're kind of used to that. But in the villages and the towns, it's still kind of just getting there. Anyway, what were you saying, Andrew?
I was going to say, when Morrison says he won't get it and he turns to walk away, I want to look over my shoulder at Morrison and say, "What about you, Morrison? You still believe in the faith?" And I'll like clutch to like a little soldered on like metal cross like object on my shoulder.
My theory is simple. Those who lack conviction lose to battle. Therefore, God abandons them. Those who have true conviction in what they believe shall be victorious. Might is right.
So our victory in Duffertown will be a matter of faith.
I lost you for a second. You broke up really bad.
Oh, I said, so our victory in Duffertown will be a matter of faith.
Okay.
I call upon my God. Okay, I said, when I call upon my God, the way I look at it is, if I lack conviction, then I shall fall, and therefore it's unworthy of His grace. If I have conviction, I shall be victorious in battle, and God will protect me.
Are you from a different faith, Juve? Is your character Morrison?
No, that's just that's how he rationalized his faith.
Is he like an Orthodox Lomian though, or does he have like his own like weird vision of God?
There's definitely could be Orthodox Lomians for sure. Just
like I would say Orthodox Lomian.
Oh, okay. You got to be also careful. Maybe what you eat then and stuff at certain days. Yeah. So you definitely are more on the monk side, but you also know that, especially with the rise of technology, people have been putting more faith into the technical marvels than in the power of God.
Does the church have like an official stance towards this rapid increase in technology?
They're definitely uncomfortable with it. I haven't set that in stone yet. It depends who you ask, basically. I'll have to work that out. There's some people who embrace it, but like there's definitely the Orthodox Lomians. There's definitely smaller groups, kind of like the Amish, who reject it. So outright. So it just depends who you ask. It's definitely I'll be right back. I'm going to get something
Tell
to
me,
drink.
my friend, if God were real, why would we be in this dastardly conflict in the first place?
I'll look at Morrison, like give me strength, and I'll say, God tests us to make us worthy.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get something to drink, but you can continue.
I hope you're ready for your final exam tomorrow, then.
I have a feeling that this war never ends.
I know I've been studying. The young lady over there, the one with the broad shoulders, has given me some good pointers. I think my chances of successfully passing this test are improving rapidly.
Who is this young woman?
Over here, Miss. I forgot her name. How embarrassing.
She looks over, askingly. What's going on? Drunk already?
Already? I was drunk before I got here, my lady, I'll have you know.
I hope we don't fight together tomorrow. She comes over to the two of them.
And you see some of the dancing soldiers. They're dancing with the some of the local peasant women, and there's some other peasant folk. And one of them tries to dance with the automaton, but then he gets into a fight with him, and then the local engineer gets kind of mad because now he's trying to repair it, and but he doesn't dare say anything to the soldier, so he just takes out his toolkit, takes out some spare parts, some gears, and like starts screwing on them and stuff. It's very expensive equipment.
Now, out of character question, Sean. When Duffertown got taken the first time away from us, was this in the recent past? Is this like an open wound?
Yeah, sure. I will say that was in a war about 10 years ago.
Okay. Did any of the other characters in the party, were they involved in the first war?
Then it was still known as Dufferstadt.
Dufferstadt.
Do you want to, like, you know what? I'll let it up to you who wants to be involved in the previous one. I'll let it up to you. Like, since this is very open, the thing,
How long there was?
If somebody was in the previous war involved.
Yeah, how long ago was it again?
What did I say? 10 years?
Mm.
Yeah, about 10 years.
I'm too young. I was in it.
Mm.
Okay.
What about
Deal with,
Morrison? Okay. So yeah, I'm guessing my guy's too young too. So he's gonna say, "Looks like we're all gonna be going to Duffertown tomorrow. Don't think any of us have been there before either, at least not in a war capacity."
One of the soldiers says, "It will be called Dufferstadt again. We're gonna throw out all their disgusting tea and disgusting whatever they do, their gentlemanly ways."
It's always been Dufferstadt. Dufferton is just a false name. It's how these Olbionians work. They take a place, they change the name, they force their language down your throat to try to erase your culture.
Yeah.
Never change for us.
Yes, I never did.
So,
high and mighty lords.
Xavier will kind of recall a tale that he heard, like a fable about the original Duffertown. He'll say, "I heard when they took it and they drove our men back into our territory that they ignited the methane in the mines, and out of the faces of the cave rose huge fiery spirits that burnt for weeks, like the fires of cannon."
Fiery spirits. I've heard stories of that too. And it's like, and then the other guy says, "Next thing you're gonna tell me that kobolds came out dancing with flutes until they drove our people mad." Superstitious nonsense it is. Of course, this is from Johann. Johann is kind of, he's kind of a, he's a soldier, but he used to be kind of a village, kind of brutish, kind of not very smart. But yeah.
In the back of Xavier's head, he's kind of getting like a psychotic reaction to this. He's hearing like the disembodied voices of like mine workers on fire, like slowly like slowly screaming and boiling beneath the ground. And you see him tense a little bit, and his finger starts to twitch and dig into the table.
You could see one of the people, one of the local towns owners, who's like, I was a miner. Mining is no walk in the park, I tell you. You need all that iron for all your big machines and guns and ships and air vehicles. It comes from the earth.
What is your name, friend?
My name is Max.
I agree with you, Max. Sometimes I wonder if these machines are really worth the cost.
Yeah. Well, we lost there's many jobs being lost because instead of good people with pickaxes who are willing to risk their lives to get more iron for our country to grow, they're replacing it with big drilling machines that look like monsters out of fables. And it's a troublesome development.
It is the fate of progression.
I don't know. In the old days, a man could even though sometimes would just live a meager life, they would be able to make a life with his two hands. But now more and more machines are taking over the abilities of good craftsmanship. In my grandmother's day, there was no such thing as machines. Wait, my great-grandmother's day, yes. There was only handcrafted clothing. Now you can go into shops, and if you have the coin, you can buy clothing that no man can make, that has been made in machines.
Pardon me, miss, but you did not tell us your name.
Oh, that's still Max. That was
speaking to the. I know, but speaking to the young lady standing next to us.
Oh, you mean Micah?
Yeah, Micah's character.
Oh, okay.
Well, wait, you do know each other. You've been in the same team for quite some time. So just saying.
What's her name?
Clotilde.
Clotilde.
Clotilde. So yeah, because when he brings up the whole point of progression, and then he talks about like a simpler time. I'll say, and what do you think of that, Clotilde? It seems you are quite invested in the machines of war.
We need the machines. If we wouldn't create them, they would, and we would be, well, dead already, I guess. So it's good that we've got them.
I wonder, though, after the war is over, if it ever does end, what then will we do with the machines? Will we cast them off? Just let them turn to rust and return to the ground?
Do you want to change your life again? No, I don't think so. We're used to it now.
I'm planning to put mine under glass in my villa when I retire.
What villa?
The one I will have one day after the war.
Ah, dreams.
Do you want your villa built on stained concrete in a ruin of broken buildings, or do you want it in a grassy field?
I prefer mine in a grassy field with a nice vineyard.
Who brought this hippie to the party?
You always say that, but you drink that bloody plum wine because that's what I'm planning on making, you imbecile.
This man needs more drink, quick! We have an emergency situation over here.
The men and women and a couple of there's like two automaton servants are like very overworked. They're just bringing food and drink constantly. And
in the morning, Clotilde, you should come and have a look at my vehicle. I'd love to have you work on my lever.
Yeah, finally someone who's listening. She doesn't take... she doesn't understand what he's saying.
Yes, Clotilde is very...
It's been a bit stiff. It needs some loosening up. I'm not getting the performance out of it that I would expect, and it's just no good at all. I just won't do it.
Yeah, we'll work on that. No problem. I can
Some of the
fix that.
soldiers snicker. Some of the soldiers snicker. If you want, you can roll an insight check to see if you get it, but only if you want. You can also just.
Yeah, I want
It's
to
up
see
to
if
you.
I get it.
Yeah.
No,
Sure.
he's actually legitimately talking about a functional problem with his mech, but it may come
Well,
across as something else. But
a lot of the more immature soldiers and also some of the commoners that have heard it do snicker.
I got a 12.
5.
You got a 5, Micah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got it, Andrew. But Micah, you haven't got it. You're
So,
told, yeah, of course, lever needs to be fixed.
seeing
Probably
seeing
some
Clotilda,
rust.
seeing her completely oblivious to the sexual innuendo, and like the other soldiers like snickering and kind of taking the piss out of it, I'll lean over and let out like a little puff of hydraulic around this like circular torque on my neck that my helmet attaches to, and I'll
Right.
say, "These men think he wants you to jerk him off."
What? Why? What are you talking about?
He holds up like a small little spanning wrench that he has on his side, and he holds it and he says, "Attend to his lover."
Oh. Oh, and she hits, what's his name? Constantine. She hits him very hard.
The other
Yeah, I'm
guys
sure.
are just whistling and pretending they didn't heard any of that, or just walk away.
what's the matter?
Don't make fun of me.
Who's making fun of you?
You'll still need my skills in war, and not those skills.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Who's making fun of you?
You.
I'll fight them right now.
And I'll lean over to him and say, "It was those men, the ones that are slowly walking towards the door, acting like they heard nothing."
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'll walk over and I'll grab the one at the back, whoever's the closest, first one I can get to, by the shoulder and spin around to face me. And I'll say, "Pardon me, sir, but I do believe you owe milady an apology."
To one of that snickered?
I don't know, the one that Andrew pointed to. I have no idea if they were the ones or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I pointed to the one that snickered.
Okay, I'll just say that was Johan again. Oh yes, of course, sir. Please don't punish me. And he goes, "My lady, I'm so sorry. I'm rude." And then the other more well-spoken man comes. Yes, he's. We're not as well bred as you commanders are, of course. So we apologize.
She just nods and then squints again at Constantine.
Xavier's
and
gonna school him a bit, but you go ahead first.
I was gonna say you're lucky. The last time Constantine was in a fight, there were several men with broken arms, legs, and ribs. They were in traction for like 6 months, and I go back to grooming my mustache and beard. Consider yourself fortunate that he doesn't do the same to you. And I comb my beard slowly but precisely.
Holy shit! Yeah, so he just went full bad cop. So then I'll come in with a little bit of sugar to the edge, and I'll say, "Just remember, man, maintenance of a mech is nothing to make light of. Tomorrow, when we're out there raiding Duffertown, it'll be those mechs that give us the supporting fire that save our lives."
Yes, sir. I want you both to roll actually, no. Because you rolled already, Andrew. I want you, Juve, to roll a morale roll. So basically, that would be charisma plus your. So basically, a d20 plus your charisma bonus.
That was a 6 minus 1, which is 5.
Yeah, it has no effect. Okay. If you guys still want to do some role playing, like in the bar, we can. How do you feel, or do you want to time jump forward a bit?
Constantine's too drunk to really roleplay much anymore. He's all for jumping forward. Unless Mr. Ironwolf wants to get me in any more fights. He's definitely willing.
No, Xavier's good. He sees that you're pretty drunk too, and not to violate the speech he just gave to that soldier. He wants the mechs to be functional tomorrow.
Yep. And one thing you notice, Andrew, is that there's a little bit of oil that dripped out of your armor a little bit, and you see a little bug, and these are bugs that have been made by some of the early creators of steam machines. They have made, some of them for some reason have made what is known and introduced to the wildlife steam bugs. And those steam bugs, for example, they live from different things from the machines. For example, some of them eat different minerals, and they've been used for different purposes. This one is one that lives from oil, basically, and they are sometimes a cause for malfunctions. And you can see that one. It's like a little flying one, flow down, and comes down, and it takes out a little surrogate, and then it sucks it out. So they're able to reproduce in a way where they collect different parts and rebuild a new one. So they've been made by one of the greatest creators of machinery. And the problem is some of them have become a pest. They've been made for different reasons. But yeah.
I think Xavier probably looks at the aspect of losing oil like losing blood, because it's the life force of his suit. So it makes him a little bit nervous.
Yeah, if you want to smash it, you can.
Yeah, I'll just go. Well, if it's okay with you, if we're jumping forward, I'll say that the camera's like watching the fly as it's going like this little mechanical thing, and then its wings speed a couple times, and then a large power gauntlet smacks it, and everything gets blocked by the gauntlet.
And as it explodes, the camera changes, and it's the morning, and you can see the giant army of thousands of men. It's about 100,000. You got about 30 cannons, and you have two giant 20-foot tall mechs. One is Ian's, one is Juve's, right outside of the town. And you got a bunch of these townspeople looking on at this amazing sight, because the mechs are kind of a somewhat new thing. They're just become a new thing, kind of thing, but from some pretty genius engineers. And yeah. So what do you do?
Constantine's rubbing his head. Constantine will rub his head and kind of squint at the sun a bit. Oh, what happened last night, Morrison?
So
you want to finish, or you want me to?
Oh, I just want to say one of the local peasant ladies comes out of Constantine's bedchamber. You don't remember anything, Constantine.
Oh.
So, once again, Constantine, you drank too much plum schnapps. Almost got into a fight again. Brought some strange whore back to your bed. And, yes, typical Constantine.
I don't remember much after the 7th or 8th shot of plumshine. I do remember, though,
You never remember everything.
the woman, the large, mannish one, Clotilda. She wouldn't stop hitting on me last night. Felt kind of sorry for her. Even large women need love.
Yes. You said that the other 5 times as well.
Xavier will walk by and he'll say, "That's not how I remember it."
And Clotilda walks by and says, "Me neither."
Lady, yes. Good day. And he doesn't even say anything about the mech repairs because he doesn't have a recollection of it. So.
Yeah, that's you don't remember that. You were pretty wasted.
He will, however, pop into the pub again and try to get a bottle of plumshine to take with him in the mech, just something to take the edge off a bit.
And they also recommend you, like one of the innkeeper, Fritz says, "Well, I have a good home remedy against hangovers. If you're interested."
Oh? What is it?
Yeah, it's something I've seen in other places, but we make a really good special blend. And he takes out like a bottle of this kind of this weird like fluid. It's kind of grayish looking, grayish greenish, and it's a mixture of the water out of character. It's a mixture of the water that is in sour pickles and some other ingredients.
The brine?
Yeah, the brine. Yeah, that's actually a real thing. There's people
I
who
believe you.
say that's the one of the best things against the hangover.
It looks disgusting, Rupert. I don't know this guy's name, but I'll just make one.
Fritz.
Fritz? Sorry, Fritz. Sorry.
You have a hangover. You're not sure. You don't really care. It's commoners, whatever.
I mistook you for Rupert. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, it looks horrible. I'll take it.
It says, yeah. It's not for pleasure. It's for either you're gonna get better or you're gonna puke out. You're gonna puke, but after you puke, you're gonna feel better either way. So
a bottle of plum shine as well, please. I'll take both.
yes. That it costs like a total of like a silver piece.
Mm-hmm. I'll fork it over. I'll give him a tip as well. Sorry about any trouble I caused last night. I understand
No worries. Everything for the army of Löwenreich. And honestly, you brought a lot of good business. You have, I mean, the automaton, the person who broke it this morning, he came and he paid for the repair. So, other than that, we were fine. We'll need to restock some of our resources, some of our drinks and stuff, but we have made quite a good fortune, and you're definitely always invited into Grafbrook, especially after the battle. I'm sure we'll hold a great festival in the honor of your name.
Of course. Well, I only hope that I have enough fortune to come back from the battle to celebrate with you.
Yes.
Yes,
I remember the last time we had such a good thing is that we had the great airship pilot was only known as the what is it? The Purple Baron, because he has a big purple flying machine. It's quite amazing. But your mechs are also quite amazing. It's like magic, really. But I know it's not, but it's quite amazing. Never seen such a thing.
The only magic in this world exists in here, and I hold up the bottle of plum shine.
Yes. Especially ours from Grafbrook. Takes a glass and
I'll walk out
I
cap off the pickle brine.
Yeah.
And I'll take a big swig of it and just kind of
roll a constitution check.
Sure, okay, here we go. I rolled a 15 on the die. Am I proficient in constitution? No, I'm not. So it's 15.
15, okay. You feel a bit sick. It's definitely disgusting. And at first you feel a little bit sick, but then you keep it down. And you do feel better. After like 15 minutes, you do feel better,
Well, long before 15 minutes passes, I will take another swig off the plum shine to wash out that horrible taste out of my mouth.
Yeah, that helps too, so.
Xavier watches them, and he's actually pretty skilled in medicine. He has a +5 medicine, and he'll point at the brine. He'll say, it's just the amount of salt in it, stopping you from being dehydrated.
That's actually true, by the way.
Well, whatever does the trick, I say. So.
Yeah, if you could keep more of it down, maybe take a couple more swigs before we get into combat. As for that, and I'll point at the alcohol, I don't think it's a good idea. But you're the mech pilot.
Of course. I'll tuck the plum shine back into my bag. That's for later. But yes, I don't expect there to be any of this pickle shit left by the time we enter combat.
I can already see you in like the cockpit of the mech taking like a quick snap of it right before we go into combat.
Nice. I like it. Well, you do realize that these mechs, they're 20 feet tall, so they're like large sized, so they're pretty tall. So the way how it is at the chest area, it opens up, and then like as it opens up, the door becomes also kind of a ladder where you can climb up into the seat, and then it closes again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
All
then
right.
with all the different levers and everything, you can control it.
And,
There's some.
well, can you go inside a mech at a time with one?
What?
You can only fit one in a mech at a time?
Yeah. Because the technology is so bulky that they weren't able to make it smaller quite yet. Because what Andrew has is more like an armor, more like a power armor, just where this is more like a vehicle. Like it's they haven't managed to make it smaller where more than one person could fit in. So you fit in comfortably, you know.
I don't want to bog it down too much with details, but how does the engine work? I presume it's a furnace.
Yeah, it's a furnace, but it's a furnace using what is it? Yeah, the ultradium. It's a material, like one of the two materials that have allowed for the more outrageous technologies, which has become kind of a power source. And of course, the other one is gravenite. Gravenite is used for keeping the bigger machines like floating, you know. And it's used also in different forms, like in gas forms, to fill the different balloons. But they've been experimenting with it in different ways. And ultradium is like a power source, but you still need to have, like they use specialized coal. Like remember the coal in Back to the Future Part 3? That's kind of super hot coal. So they have to heat up the ultradium, but then after a while you don't have to constantly throw coal on it. But once in a while you do got to throw the specialized coal on it.
I just kind of imagine, since it's a mech situation, it's probably all automated to some extent, where you have controls, so you don't actually have to step out of your chassis to pour the coal in, or
no, it's automated, and it's automated, and you don't have to always throw coal in because it's a specialized coal that burns for a long time. It heats up the ultradium, and the ultradium, because of its thing, it can heat up the turbine, giving you the power that you need to move. And everything, and you have a coolant system in there, which you also got to manage to keep to keep it level so it doesn't overheat.
It's tough to have your mech catch fire while you're inside of it, I suppose.
Well, it wouldn't catch fire; it would heat up, and the machines would then break down. And yeah, you could also like boil basically if it gets too hot, but you're not in that problem right now.
I'm not that hungover.
Yeah. So yeah.
For the sake of flavoring, would you have an objection instead of having a long sword? My character had a rapier to fit his personality type.
Sure. Okay. Why not?
Yeah.
I like it, by the way.
So I'm in my mech. I run the subroutine, and then you see this very brass, ornate-looking rapier on his side that he pulls out as he's doing his subroutine. Then he puts the sword from his face in classic fencing style, and then whisk it to the side, and then back to his sheath again. Like,
Yep. Would your character also have then a rapier then, like an officer's rapier?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, later on, just remove the gold, and you can add a rapier. So you have a pistol and a rapier.
Cool.
Okay. So for flavoring, yeah, you can do the rapier instead. So instead of like the swing damage, you hit between the armor plates, and it's like like a really thick piece of metal. So because imagine like a rapier for a 20-foot tall mech.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will say Now I'm thinking about it because we have the two mechs. I'll say that Micah and Andrew, are you just gonna be in the armor? Because I was thinking maybe you guys would be in a car kind of vehicle kind of thing, like a steam
Does the
carriage. They would
armor?
call
How fast do the mechs move?
it. The mechs. What is it here? I think a little bit faster than a human. Give me 1 second. I
You
have
know
it
what,
written
Sean?
down.
Actually, I'm thinking if I'm gonna be with the mechs, if I'm like mech support,
Speed is
I'm
30.
gonna like. I'm thinking I'm gonna jump up and like grab a handle or something and put my foot on one of the edges of the mech and just like ride on the outside of it as we
Yeah.
approach.
Okay.
I had that
Actually,
idea too. Hmm.
yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that's actually cooler. Yeah, they're huge. So and they're very strong. So you hang on that, they don't even notice that. You know, like it's literally it's like this tall as a mech and you're this big. You know, like you're just hanging on there, no problem. There's actually, Micah, you have actually put like a little handle and a little step thing on it. You just welded it on it, and yeah. So
So which one are you gonna get on, Micah? Because I'm guessing each of us will go to a mech.
They're the same size.
yeah, they're the same size, pretty much.
Okay. Well, I don't care.
Juves is a little bit has thicker armor because he has to go into close combat, where Ian's has a little bit less. It's a little bit not as thick, but therefore he's got ranged weaponry.
I should probably
Okay.
go with Juve then,
Yeah,
since I'm heavily armored.
yeah. So in your army you have thousands upon thousands of footmen with rifles with bayonets. They look like kind of late 19th century kind of soldiers, maybe World War I, early World War I soldiers. And, you know, they're the normal soldiers. And you have about 30 cannons that are being pulled by a little steam carriage, you know. Or, well, let's make it interesting. They're like steam horses, automaton horses. And although there's also like car-like steam carriages too, there's different kind of vehicles. And then there's of course the two mechs, and there you have also besides you, um, Andrew, you have two other guys, younger guys, in kind of the same kind of steampunk kind of armor that you have. And you're all above these guys, so you can command them. Let's see who would be the commander in chief. And I want to do it like Andrew did it for the Githyanki game. Everybody roll a d20. So you're all above the soldiers, but let's see how your ranking is. Why not? Yeah.
Can we add our charisma modifier?
No. I'll be like don't just roll your d20.
Can I roll a d30?
No.
Fine.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
11.
Okay. Okay. Andrew?
I got a 15.
Okay.
So I'm just the stupid mechanic running behind the mech.
Well, you know, the stupid mechanic who's probably going to save their asses more than once, believe me. Like, in a world where machinery is king, the people who build and fix it are the true masters. So Andrew was 15. What are you, Juve? What did you roll?
I roll a big old 5.
Okay, so your positions, because Andrew, you have the highest position. And then we have Ian, Then we have Juve, and then we have Micah. I'll say Andrew, what would be appropriate, like a sergeant or major? What would you say?
I'm thinking if I'm in charge of it, I'm probably like a second-degree lieutenant, and then it would be like sergeant, corporal, private.
Okay, so you
That
are
might put them
second.
too low. That might put them a little bit low though, Sean. If you want them to be like a little bit higher.
Okay,
'Cause, like,
I'm kind of familiar with the ranking, but I'm just asking your opinion. So, what would you say?
if you want, maybe make me a captain, because then you could have 2 degrees of lieutenant and
Okay.
a master sergeant.
Okay, so you're the captain. Then the next one would be lieutenant second degree,
First degree
right?
lieutenant.
Okay, yeah.
It would be lieutenant first degree, then lieutenant
Okay,
second
Ian.
degree, then master sergeant.
Okay, so Ian, you are first degree lieutenant. Juve is second degree lieutenant, and Micah would be a master sergeant.
Which actually makes sense if she's more of like the mechanic character, because she'd be the only person that's not commissioned.
Well, that worked out then. I like it. We went with the patented Andrew Knapp. Let's get our ranks in order. So I always wanted to try that out with the ranks. So okay.
Cool.
So yeah. So okay. So we're going to fast forward now a bit towards. You're basically passing the border towards Duffertown, and you can see the city in the distance. Yeah, Dufferstadt. Sorry, Dufferstadt. And you can see Dufferstadt in the distance, like the big, the big chimneys and everything. It's a big industrial town with lots of mines and stuff, and there's some mountains. But before that, you can see also this huge army, and they also. It just happened to be that you're kind of equaled out in the. It seems like it's about the same-ish kind of number of soldiers. And they have also 2 mechs, and you haven't seen those yet. One looks more like a thick. All right, let me see here. Everybody roll like a insight check. Maybe you have gotten some intel.
What's
Maybe
that modified by? Is it wisdom or?
I would say intelligence. Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back to regular die. I have rolled double 5s.
You said this is insight, Sean?
Insight, yeah. So it's like
17.
17. Okay.
19.
15.
5.
Okay, everybody except Juve, pretty much you figure out that the one on the right that seems to be more like more sleek looking, which it has on the one side you can see a big cannon like arm. And on the other one it has a Gatling gun, but you can see like where one of the arms can switch to like what looks like a giant mace. You guys recognize that as the Valiant Mark I. Olbion mech, and then you can see one that seems to be a little bit smaller, not much, but definitely thicker in armor plating, and it has like in one hand what looks like a gigantic flail with multiple spiked heads, and that's the Mark I tortoise, and it kind of looks like a big walking turtle with a big flail.
How far away from us are they?
There's like it's you can see them because they're so tall, so it's about like you're a mile away. So basically, like well, not a mile, like I would say, you know how it is in the battlefields, like about like that kind of distance where you can just see them, but they're at distance. So I'd say like 700 meters, about 700 yards. So.
Okay. I have them in range. Master Sergeant, was that your rank? No. What was your rank? Captain.
Captain, yeah.
Yeah, so Taking in
Captain Iron Wolf. That sounds great.
taking
Or,
take
Captain Eisenwolf in German. Yeah, there we go.
Captain Eisenwolf. Taking in the battlefield instantly, like I'm kind of pairing up what we need to do in my mind. So I start giving out orders. First order I give out, and this is to Morrison. I say, Morrison, do you see that smaller, heavier armored mech? That Mark 1
Yeah.
Tortoise?
Mm-hmm.
I'll accompany you with my 2 other heavy infantry units. We'll take that out. And then I'll say, Constantine, you and Clotilda should focus your fire on the Valiant Mark 1.
There's also, of course, they have also many infantrymen and also multiple cannons as well. So
This turtle mech is on all fours. It's not.
Tortoise. No, it's not on all 4. It just has this kind of like oval shape.
Gotcha.
Turtleneck. I like it.
How many normal soldiers do we have, Sean?
You have 100,000, so it's like a Napoleonic battle on that scale. And this is now where I will just cut quick and explain to you how the battle is going to go. Because don't worry, I'm not going to roll for 100,000 soldiers. You know?
Thank you.
Don't worry. So what is going to happen is going to be a battle roll, which is going to work like a normal combat roll, except instead of normal hit die, it's going to be for every 10,000 soldiers, it's going to be like 1 hit die. So there's about 100,000, so there's 100 hit die, right? So it's going to be 1 turn for the combat, and at first you have the artillery roll for an attack and damage, and they have 30 cannons. For every 10 cannons, it's 1d6, and it's 3d6 in total for you and them. And then they have 2 mechs, which the damage total comes to 1d6, and for their numbers, for 100 and 1,000, it's 10d4 for damage. So for everyone, it's like the cannons, then the infantry, and then the mechs in that order, roll and attack. And your morale bonus will give the initiative bonus and your attack bonus. And you can also lose the bonus. As you said, you gave out some good orders. You want to basically roll for for a rousing speech and also for some orders.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll first or give the orders to the troops first?
In whatever order you can do it.
Okay, I'll give the orders to the troops first. So I'm gonna do a diagram to show my plan too. So
nice.
I'm gonna say that back here, this is the Ritter.
Yeah.
This is the Soldat.
Yep.
We got the Valiant. I'm just putting these as like a rough so we can.
Yeah.
And we got the Tortoise. So what you're gonna do, Juve? Our plan is me, the other 2 power armors, and you are going to attack up into the Tortoise. The other 2 of you are gonna focus fire onto the Valiant. Now, what I want the normal troops to do, I want them to feign weakness on their left flank. So I want them to do something like this. I want them to approach forward, but purposely make our left flank weak.
Yes,
And
the different commanders of the different squads are listening to.
I want them to flood and oversaturate the left side, thinking they're going to roll up our flank, and I want all of our tanks positioned back here to just blast the fucking shit out of that area.
Okay, that sounds about right.
So we'll lose a few of our own men, but because we feigned weakness on the flank, it'll be more heavily concentrated with their own troops. So I'm like drawing this in the sand with like oil on the dab of a stick.
Okay. What I also they're a little bit questioning that losing men and stuff, but they do trust you. You have been in many battles, so they don't say it outright. And they said, "Yes, sir. That sounds like a good strategy as usual."
So I see the doubt in their eyes, and I say, "Don't worry, men. When you use artillery in infantry warfare, friendly fire is inevitable. But with this plan, we'll take as few of our own men as possible."
That is true. Yes, that is true. and then you can roll now if you can get a bonus because this was really good. I would say for this one, 13 and above. And if
Okay.
anybody else wants to like chime in, you can also try to roll. So,
Can they, if somebody else adds to my plan, can they give me advantage in my convincing?
Yeah.
well, role play it out and I'll see it, like how you say it. If everybody is how they say it, then I'll see if you can. Whoever wants to help him out, strengthen his point.
Okay, and this was all while you were describing the plan.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So when some of the men start to show a little bit of uncertainty about the plan, about the dangers of the units on the left flank, Constantine will chime in and say, lads, do you not remember the drink and song we shared last night? We all swore that we would give our lives if necessary for the Löwenreich.
Yes, for the great lion, the
This
great cow.
Olbionian threat is greater than any threat we've ever faced before. What's the name of the town again?
Dufferstadt or Duffertown.
No, it's Dufferstadt. So
Dufferstadt, yeah.
we will bleed, we will die, we will sacrifice our lives for the Löwenreich and for the people, the families, the enslaved of Dufferstadt.
Okay, then I would like for you to roll, Ian, and your difficulty, because this was pretty good, I will say also a 13, and then if you succeed, Ian is going to be, a charisma roll with your bonus. Ian is going to be at an advantage.
Oh, with advantage? Oh, if I succeed.
No, he's going to be at an advantage. You were helping.
12 plus 1, so 13.
13, okay. So Ian, Andrew, you are at advantage. And if you succeed, then you have a total of 2 morale bonus, which is really good.
All right. Here we go. 14.
Nice. Okay, I said 13, yeah, so you made it. So you are at, you got, because of what Ian did last time. And then now, before the next turn, also in combat, there can be different actions where you get bonuses, but also the enemy could get bonuses to morale. So your initiative is right now at +2, and your attack is at +2. So the first turn is going to be a combat turn, like a great. So, and since Andrew is the commander-in-chief, I would say, Andrew, you will roll that, and you get a +2 for first the initiative, and I will roll whoever attacks first. Okay?
All right. So does it go off of my initiative too, since I'm commanding, or is it just a normal +2?
It's just a normal +2 because
Okay.
you are commanding. I will think about this, but for now, I'm just going to go with the +2.
Yep,
I rolled for the Olbion Kingdom. They're at the +1.
So we're at a 14.
Oh shit! I rolled a crit. I rolled a 20.
They're ready
So
for us.
So they attack. However, they just have a +1 right now for attack, and your AC is 10 plus your morale bonus. So right now your AC is 12. That's your AC for your army, right?
Yep.
So okay. So they will roll and try to shoot with their cannons first. So their cannons roar. The 30 cannons, they shoot. And they miss. Wow, they rolled a 3. That was not good. They missed. And then they will try to attack with their infantry. Wow, it's 6. They completely missed. Now they're attacking with their mechs. Okay, that's a 12. That will hit. So, and they do a total of 2 damage. So that's like 2,000 people. So the mechs, the artillery just misses, and they try to shoot, and their volleys just miss, or they don't do a lot of damage. So they do, what is it, 2 damage, right? And okay. And actually, because their 2 failed, I will see if they can keep their morale or they lose it. I will say the difficulty was 13. I said 14. I would say that. And, 16, they still kept it. So they didn't lose morale yet. Now it's your turn, Andrew.
Okay,
So their attack wasn't as shaky. Some of the mechs, some of the soldiers went forward. You commanded them forward, right? You said they should go onto the side, right?
Yep.
And they were missing with the cannons, and they were missing with the rifles, with the volleys, right? This is kind of like, Civil War style, Napoleonic, kind of more like the American Civil, that kind of level, right? But then the mechs came, the 2 mechs, and they just massacred a bunch of the soldiers, right? So, but now it's your turn.
Okay.
So you get +2 for your attack.
So before I unleash the cannons, because that's going to be the first order here, I look out at the massacre, the mechs destroying the men, and I do a little prayer. I say, Mathis, and they shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. And I will throw my gloved, bleeding hand, like oil dripping off of it, forward towards the left flank, and just unleash the cannons.
Nice, okay. Roll to attack.
I got an 11.
11, and their AC is 11, so you hit, so you get 3d6.
Oh, nice. 14 points of damage.
Holy shit, the cannons, well, you could describe it in a second. So that's like, it's 100 AC, so 14. That's 90, okay, 86, right? Please describe how the cannon just ripped through a bunch of the soldiers.
So fire just like erupts from the ground and like rock starts devouring man as they like scream and just fall into the depths. And I say underneath my breath, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Our Lord Lominus. And
Great.
I'll then point towards the actual main fortification on the flank, and I'll say, "Infantry, advance!" and let them attack.
Okay, roll again. Now roll with the infantry.
The infantry is 13.
You hit again. Infantry does 10d4 damage. This might be a fast battle.
Holy shit.
I was just going to say, is this like, because of the skill of the battle, do you want to say that each action is like a turn instead of a round or something? Or?
Yeah, no, actually, no. This is the battle round. Then there's 4 combat rounds, and then another battle round, right? And
Okay.
basically, I'm deciding on how difficult the fight is going to be based on how the battle went, right?
That's cool.
So it's still very experimental, and the only way to figure out the kinks is to actually play it.
So we got 11 damage on that one, so it was a low roll.
Okay, 11 damage, but still, you can describe that.
Yep, so the men, just seeing the rolled left flank just go up in flames and hearing the screams of the other men, they turn and they just scream, and you can see spit flying off their teeth and like bloodshot eyes and like fire coming out of them, and they just run forward and just completely overtake the front of the flank. Like people are crying, you see like hands grasping up towards the soot-covered sky, and there's just bayonets tearing people's chests open, like boots crushing skulls, like fire going off all over the place.
Okay, now you attack still with the mechs.
Yeah, so then, like, seeing our flank push forward, I turn to the Ritter and the Soldat, and I say, "This is where we win, men. Advance on our positions." And me and the 3 power suits will run with the Ritter.
Nice. Okay, yeah, that's actually good. We can make them as support guys for the mechs, the power suit guys. Okay, then roll attack.
So,
And as they say that, I look at the small picture that I have taped to my thing of the villa that I'm planning to buy once I get out of this bloody war.
After this,
may God watch over me.
Yeah, after this, we're going into then the combat. We're zooming in, so you're gonna be like in individual fights against the enemy. So don't worry.
The mechs miss.
The mechs miss. Okay. So basically, you didn't quite get a shot in. So we're now focusing down. That was going to be how much did I decide? Oh yeah, four fight turns as I call them, and we're back to a battle turn. And because you did so much damage, I will roll to see, and they have to get a pretty high roll to gain their morale or lose a morale. Okay, they rolled a 19. They are not giving up. They're not giving up. So they still are at 11. Okay. Now, everybody roll initiative normally, okay?
Sean, I forgot to ask. I can carry 5 tickers, those little bombs.
Yeah,
and can we assume I've got a little compartment on the mecha to carry a few more?
Sure. You welded on a little compartment. You have to get back to it if you're moving away from it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So
it would be just a little compartment, yeah.
What would you say, 5 more?
Sure.
Okay, great.
Sure.
Okay, initiative. I'm on 16. 12 plus 4.
Same.
Okay. So.
Ooh, I got a crit.
Okay, wait. So. Gotta write it down. So. Okay, Ian, you are at a 16. Right.
And is this your initiative bonus? Is that
Your dex bonus?
Yeah. Okay. No.
If you have a feat, you might have another bonus.
All right, Ian, you are at a 16. Andrew, that was a crit.
Yes, sir.
So total 20, right? And Micah?
16.
Oh, my total, Sean, is 24.
Okay, yeah. Tell me your total because it might matter. Juve?
I got 11 plus 2, so 13.
Okay, and let me roll initiative for the enemy, and also for your guys because you have also now soldiers, and yeah. So, but since there's going to be quite a lot of soldiers, I want to give for the normal, just rifle soldiers are pretty weak. 1 initiative for all of them. That works for you? Or well, yeah, I could do initiative quicker. I have an idea I can do that. D and V, guys. Give me 1 sec. Because then I can do it the proper way. There we go. Okay, so 4, 16. Yeah, by the way, Ian, Micah, whoever wants to go first, that's up to you, okay?
Okay. You want to go first, Micah?
No, go first. I have to see where we are standing.
What range do you have to be at for your thing? Because
10 feet, I think.
I was planning to fire without even closing because I have a range of 2,600 feet with my attack.
Yeah.
What? No.
Well, don't worry, I only have limited ammo. I only get 5 shots with it. And
Yeah.
So.
You get to shoot very quiet from. You are like a artillery kind of, because the reason why it's so far, I've been thinking about what was the realistic way how you could have like a, because there was artillery that could shoot like really far. So.
Yeah. I got a range of nearly like half a mile or something, basically.
So we're going for the other mechs, right? That's
Yeah.
For the Valiant Mark 1.
Okay, but are there soldiers around us now?
Yes,
not,
yes.
Not our own.
Yeah. I will tell you in a second because I'm rolling initiative for all of them, and then I will tell you what the situation right now is because there's gonna be like waves of enemies coming. So, oh yeah, and then I will tell you 1 second. And we have, oh yeah. And one more thing here. Yeah. Okay. Then we have. Okay. Okay. Yep. So I have the initiative. So right now, this is the soldiers that you have. Like the battle is raging in different areas, but you're kind of in the center of it. As you said, you were moving up. So right now, you have a squad of 10 soldiers with you. The enemy has also 10. These are normal foot soldiers. Basically, they have normal kind of uniforms. Kind of think about Civil War era and Napoleon kind of style with backloader rifles, with bayonets, You have two heavies, which are basically like Andrew. They have armor on, like this kind of plate mail armor, and they have a shotgun, and they have a flail with them, and you have a cannon with you at this area. There's multiple cannons, but you have to also have the cannons in different areas. So right now you got one cannon where it can support you, and they have a cannon. They have basically the same thing. Also, they have two heavies, 10 soldiers, a cannon, and they have the two mechs coming towards you. So the first person is definitely Andrew. It's 24.
Okay. So I will take the two power armors with me, and I'll say, all right, men, follow with my advancement. Form the front line. Light infantry, pivot behind us. And I will go straight for the 10 men.
Okay. For the 10 men, okay. They're standing in front of you. Do you want to? They're ready to shoot. They're pointing their rifles at you. Do you want to shoot at anyone at this moment?
How many of them can I get in my 150-foot cone with my Gatling?
Okay, this is how it is. Right now, a squad of 10, if they're about like normal size, like imagine it, this is like, like this old school kind of way of combat where they're like going in these kind of tight rows. So about 10, 150-foot cone. So 10 people would be about 10 feet wide, maybe more. If they're leaving some space for themselves, maybe 20. So I would say you could get them. Yeah.
Okay. So I will pull out my Steampunk Gatling gun, which looks like this large golden phallic gun. On the side of it, there's a rusted wolf howling at the sky, and I say, drop back. And I will go down to a knee and just sweep from left to right, and just try to lay waste to him.
Okay. So they roll your attack, and then they can roll for half damage, right?
Yeah. My attack is a 17.
17. So that's like a full clip is 40 shots, right? It's pretty ridiculous, but
Not for a Gatling gun, it's not.
yeah, no,
So-
it does not.
So yeah, I guess 20 shots go off when I do this, so I use 20 bullets.
Actually, when you use one magazine with that, that's 40 shots.
Oh, you
Per
use
turn.
all
Yeah.
40 shots.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Or wait. Was there like you could go one shot per turn, or you could like go full auto? That's how it was.
Yeah, the way I had it written, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll use the entire.
How was it written? I might have fucked up.
I thought you could do it twice off of one clip, but you might only be able to do it once. I'm fine if that's the intention.
Well, if it was sorry, I might have fucked up. Yeah, that was a house rule thing. Okay, then 20 shots. Yeah, it's still pretty massive though.
Actually, I got it up right now. Yeah, 20 ammo in one round.
Okay, yeah. Then it's still 2 bullets for every guy.
For every man, yeah.
Okay,
So they have 15 DC to try to take half.
15 or higher. Okay. Let me see here. I'm just gonna roll here for 10 rolls, and I'm using a computer to like a random like a die roller. Okay, so 15. Okay, the first one made it. So what's the damage for that one?
All right, let me see here. Damage was
It's 1d8.
So for when you'd use full auto, you have it written down as 5d8.
Wait a second. Because I thought it was...
Yeah, I can read what you have.
Okay, damage, 1d8, and it's one shot acts as a ranged weapon with 4 1d8 piercing damage. With rotating, the gun uses 20 ammo in 1 round, half of a magazine. Would continue to use all ammo in 4 rounds. These projectiles have an area effect of 150 cone. On a failed save, it causes 5d8 piercing damage. Okay, yeah, it says 5d8. So what is written? That's it. Yeah, then we go. It is the Gatling gun. So
Yeah, 5, 4, 9, 13 plus 4, so 17 points of damage.
oh man, I made them pretty weak. The mooks, you know. So he's dead, even with the half damage. So the second one failed.
Oh shit.
I love it. This is already going great. So what's the second one damage-wise?
Oh, you want me to re-roll? Okay, I got you.
Well,
6,
well, you have now 20 shots, right?
15. Yeah, 19.
So he failed. So yeah, he's dead too.
3, 6, 7, 13.
Just tell me if it's 11 or above.
Yeah, that kills him.
Yep.
That kills him. Alright, that will kill the next one.
Alright, okay. Because, so we had the first one failed. No, okay, so 17. The first one made it. The second one failed. The third one failed. So, okay, so are we at the third one now?
Should be on the 4th one.
Okay, he failed it.
Yep.
Damage?
10, 7. Yep, that's over 11.
That's the 5th one, yeah. And the 6th one?
That's over 11.
The 7th one succeeded, so it's half damage.
Alright, I'll. So 1, 10, 19, 26, 30.
Jesus Christ. 30 damage?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. That thing is brutal. But it's fine, it's fine. They're the mooks, so.
I will tell you, though, I only have 1 clip of ammo for it because of how expensive it is, so.
Yeah. Well, it is very expensive, and it's good. I'm happy I made it expensive. The next one failed it. This is an experimental weapon, so.
Yeah, that kills him.
Okay, the next one succeeded with the 19.
Alright, so let's see what it is. 35 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. The next one failed it.
Yeah, that kills him.
And the last one failed it too.
Yep, that kills him.
Jesus Christ, you're like fucking Django. Like, have you seen the original Django?
Yeah.
Where he uses a minigun to mow down everybody in the last scene? That's who you are right now. So please describe your Django moment.
Yeah, so I fall down to a knee, I pull out the Gatling gun with the Howling Wolf on the side of it, and I rake it from left to right, and the empty exhaust just shoots back behind me, and you see these men just get mowed down and turned into carcasses, like chunks of power armor flying off, just flesh being
They
rended.
don't have
There's
the
just a
power
heap-
armor. That's why they're so weak. They're not the
okay.
power armor. They are just normal guys. They're just the normal guys, right? So
Yeah, I just mow them down, and you see like a heap of bodies start to form, and like one last guy tries to stand up with like an arm where the femur's been snapped, and you just see a shot smoke him in the head and blow it up like a melon.
you just took out an entire squad alone with this new experimental weapon. I'm gonna roll if they gotta roll an 18 or higher to keep their morale. Oh, they will lose one. Jesus Christ, they rolled a 19.
Oh,
They
damn it.
they are like not giving.
Oh.
They're like what?
Yeah. By the way, I don't mean femur. I mean humorous. Let's get our bones right for this. If we're gonna be
Yeah.
butchers.
So Jesus Christ, that was great. So the next person who's gonna come is actually gonna be we gonna go with you guys first, and then there's everybody else is gonna come. Okay, so it's either Ian or Micah.
How many are left now? 2?
There's still the two heavies, the
Oh,
cannon, and
yeah.
the two mechs.
Are they clustered together? Or are they standing
no.
apart?
The two mechs, they're a little bit further apart.
Yeah.
The two heavies, they're closer together, and then the cannon is way back because it can shoot from very distance. This is like a modern, 19th century cannon.
Ian, go first.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, I got a range of 2,600 feet on this thing.
Yep.
And because I'm a sharpshooter, I don't suffer any penalty up to full range.
Yep.
So, I am going to target, as I was told by my commanding officer, the, what was it, a Victory Mark 1?
Yeah, the Victory Mark 1, that's the ranged one that you can see. It is a big, it's kind of similar to you. It has also their own arm cannon and a Gatling gun on the other side.
Is there anything else within 20 feet of it in a 20-foot radius?
In the 20-foot radius, oh, actually, yeah, I will say this. It would make sense. It is actually next to the cannon, guarding the cannon.
My arm cannon has a 20-foot sphere of impact, you know?
Yeah.
So, here we go. I'll make the attack roll.
Yeah.
Let me double check something here. I'm going to go to my character sheet to make sure.
So if that's your ranged attack, plus any bonuses. So not what is on the I have to change the max sheet. You don't get their bonus.
Because of my feats, my ranged weapon ignores half to 3/4 cover. I can also take a -5 penalty to attack roll and add +10 to damage if I want. So, quick question. You were saying I've got my ranged mecha combat style.
Yeah.
So what do I get to add to the normal?
I think you get +2. Let me see.
+2? You thought about adding our own attack or something. I was going to make sure.
Give me a second here. It should be here.
I'm cool with +2 though.
Yeah, I kind of just copied a lot from the warrior, but kind of mixed and matched it.
Okay.
So he had the more health.
I'll roll with that. I'm going to go
Uh,
ahead and do the sharpshooter thing and take a -5 to hit for the +10 damage.
okay, ranged combat, you gain +2 with mecha ranged weapons. So mecha ranged weapons, basically.
So here we go. That's 24 with my -5.
24, nice.
Yeah, because I would have had a +11, but because I took the sharpshooter thing, I only get +6 and rolled an 18.
Okay, you definitely hit the Valiant, and you hit the
now they
cannon as well.
do a DC 14 Dex check, Dex save to take half damage.
Yeah.
This uses 1 shell, and I have 5, so I now have 4 left.
Yeah.
And do you want me to roll the damage or use the average on this?
You can roll the damage.
I'll roll the damage. 8d12 +10 +10.
So I'm gonna roll the Dex check. And what do they have to roll again?
27.
I think it's 14 or better.
39.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 19. So the Valiant takes half damage. The cannon gets full damage.
I did 76 points of damage.
Wow, nice.
8d12 +20.
Okay, the and 76. Was that 76?
76.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so the cannon is gone. You have destroyed the cannon. It had 75 HP. So, yep, the cannon is gone. And you definitely injure. You hit the and part of the armor comes off, and there's some electrical flares and stuff, and there's more steam coming out, and it wobbles back, and there's like a big kind of dent, and there's some cracks, and some gears are coming out, but it's still in fighting condition.
I have an important question. It says it
Yep.
takes 1 turn to reload. Is that a turn as in 1 round, or is that a turn as in like Lamentations, a turn is 10 minutes?
No, that's 1 turn. So 1 turn you cannot attack, and then because you have basically imagine it's like an artillery. This is like a big shelled artillery, so it does take some time for it to reload.
No problem. So it only takes 1 round to reload.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's great.
But you could describe it's just it blowing up the cannon and injuring it if you want. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So this arm cannon comes up. It takes a shot from long range. Would you say we were initially about 2,100 feet away when the charge? So as everything else is moving into combat, and I'm sure the enemies are coming up to meet us, I'm standing back there, just kind of aiming this arm cannon, preparing the shot. Takes a shot. It's almost like mortar fire, but like serious range. It comes down, hits the Victory Mark 1 almost dead on. I'm sure he probably took a hit from the shell itself, and the shell hits the ground and explodes. There's a huge blast radius, and it just decimates the cannon, which is maybe 10, 15 feet away from it, and leaves a big like hole in the ground. The Victory Mech's kind of staggering there and preparing to respond.
Right. I like it. Okay. Now it's Micah's turn.
The 2 heavies, are they not more than 10 feet apart?
They're about 15 feet.
Damn it! Okay, I've got nothing useful to do.
Okay, fine. I'll say they're 10 feet. I'll be nice.
Yay! Nice. Okay, I'll throw a ticker then. Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
A ticker is like a grenade.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 12?
12. Okay, so you're throwing it at the heavies, right?
Yeah.
So 12.
Right in the middle.
It doesn't affect their armor, so it's just an explosion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, yeah, it doesn't pass their AC, so they're just they're just kind of dodge it. It doesn't affect them at the moment. So you have to throw better.
Go away, drink your tea.
It was basically like exactly like it's like, and then you can hear like because the mechs, I'll say the mechs have like a loudspeaker, and it's like kind of a gramophone kind of thing coming out, right? Like steampunk kind of thing, and you can hear from the two mechs from one of them. And it's like you can hear in basically Olbion, which is basically English. And I'll just say you are experienced enough that you know their language a bit. And here you go. And it's a you bloody beer guzzling, sausage eating, lion idiots! We'll get you. This is Viscount Galahad Colohan Greyshrike, and this valiant Steel Titan will destroy you.
We'll see about that.
Nice.
And since we just blasted out that artillery cannon, I'm like, what?
Yes, it's quite loud. So.
What did you say, Clotilda?
Just shoot! And she knocks on the armor.
Actually, the next person whose turn is going to be the tortoise. Because now I have a lot of initiative shit to look over. But the tortoise is coming towards Juve, and it's going to swing its flail at him. And let me see here. There we go. The tortoise. Okay. What was your attack, Ian? again? Like your total attack bonus?
Oh, my total attack bonus was +9 for the weapon, +2 for my mech skill, so +11.
Okay. Okay, Juve, it's a total of 21. Actually, 22.
22 hit
22.
points.
Wait,
Okay. Let me
wait.
look at how much.
No, 31. Yeah, that hits. He
For
swings
how much
his
damage?
1 second. Swings his mighty flail for. There we go. Oh yeah. Can use the 12 side there. Where this happens when you don't have it handy. There we go. Okay, that's a 7 and 4 is 11. 14. That is a total of 22 damage. He swings his mighty flail at you, and it whacks into your armor, and some of the pieces come up and stuff. 14 damage.
Now you say it's how much? 14?
14, yeah.
All right. That'll
Okay.
work. And is it my turn now?
Wait, let me see. Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. I pull out my rapier and I, as instructed, go after the tortoise.
Okay. Then go ahead. Attack. Roll attack.
It's a 4.
So what's your bonuses?
Yeah,
4
what kind of attack were you going for?
plus dex bonus. Attacking with the rapier.
Is that the mech rapier? Yeah.
Yeah. So that is my dex is +2, proficiency
No,
bonus plus.
not your dex. You use.
No,
use
the dry
strength.
hand the dry hunter sword has a +13, and you also get +2 for your mech thing, so you got
Yeah.
+15. So if you rolled a 4, you got a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 19.
I gotta change that eventually for the next one where it's just the bonuses that you have, but for now we'll go with that. Yeah, it's easier. So +15, I guess.
Yeah. So that's 15. Is that a
You
hit?
know what? I actually sorry, but I did say that I made a mistake. I fucked up. So we will just go with your bonuses that you have at the moment. So, and then I'll
All right.
also lower it. So you don't
Okay.
use the mech thing because that was my fuck up. So apologies. So just the
No
bonuses that you
problem.
have, Ian.
Okay, I'll remember that next time.
Yeah, it was my mistake. Sorry.
So it'd be like if I was making a ranged melee attack, basically.
Yeah. As I said, I'm still working on this. So
So in that case, then, Juve, your ranged melee attack is what's your dexterity?
3 plus.
3. So
well, you're not using
plus
range. You're using
3.
close
Dex
combat.
plus
You're
8.
using close combat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry, melee combat. Sorry, what's your strength modifier?
The strength bonus is +1.
Okay, so you get +1, +3 is 4, +2 for your thing is +6. So you actually rolled a 10 then.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 doesn't injure it.
I know.
Okay.
And then this damn dice roller, I swear to God.
Yeah, but Ian, sorry, I did say it, but I repeat now. So, yeah, so the bonuses on the weapons, sorry, I fucked up because I was just kind of in the zone and I
That's
was
fine.
making
It'd only
just.
be a difference of 2 for me anyway. So
Yeah, okay.
instead of getting 24 and that attack, I got a 22.
Yeah. Because so the weapons bonuses, the attack bonuses on the sheet, those ignore those. So I'm gonna change those for the next update that I'm gonna do. But it's always a little details. Okay. Now that was Juve, and we had Micah. Okay. Now, you know what? The way how I'm going to do it is that you guys are going to come first, and I'm going to roll also for the mechs. However, basically then I'm going to have one initiative for the infantry and one for the heavies to make it easy. Well, I already have for the heavies, but I'm going to do one for the infantry. Okay? Or wait. No, well I have already their initiative, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. So do you want the infantry to then shoot at the mechs or at the heavies?
Heavies.
Heavies, right. Okay. Then I will again use my dice roller to just make it quicker. And yeah, it's a lot of rolling here. Right here. Now. Okay, the first one hits. Okay, so you can see just a volley of shots. Almost everyone ricochets off or misses, but one hits. 4 with the rifle. 4. Okay, that's 2d10, and so okay, it's 16 damage. So it does hit him pretty hard, and yeah. It hits him pretty hard, and like right in between one of the rifles, there's just this volley, just this all the smoke comes out, just like, and all of them either ricochets off the armors of the two, but one hits, and it hits it like in just in like one of the valves. It comes up, one of the things comes up, and the steams comes up, and he has a little bit, and there's a little bit of blood trickling out mixed with oil. Kind of thing, because not that he's a cyborg, it's just that he hit him and it passed through the armor and then it kind of came out. And you can say, "Ah, you bloody sausage eaters!" Okay, so now it is the heavy's turn. So we had, we had actually on the kingdom, one of the heavies is gonna run towards you, Andrew. Because you can see you were giving the commands, and he's going to try to attack you with a this here. Okay. He's going to try to attack you with a shotgun, and he rolled a 16.
All right, so that misses.
Okay. And then actually, our heavy was earlier, so one of our heavies goes earlier. So, where should he attack? Should he attack one of the heavies or one of the mechs?
I want to have the heavies attack the mechs.
Okay. He attacks one of the mechs. He goes close to the tortoise, and he shoots with his shotgun. And 18. And actually, the tortoise that could actually hit. And that's a 18. Oh, he does hit him. Nice with the shotgun. And that's a 2d8. And where's 2? That's a 6. Hits the tortoise for a 6. He hits him on the leg. Just hits him at a more vulnerable part where there's less armor. And yeah, that was the heavies. That was one of the heavies, and then we had another one from the enemy heavies, and I will decide. He tries to attack. Let me see here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll give you everyone a number from left to right. And 3. Okay, so he attacks Ian. He's kind of a crazy guy. So he tries to attack him with his shotgun. And let me see. Oh, an 8. Well, that doesn't hit Ian at all. Yeah, so
nope.
Just ricochets off. You don't even notice that. He just comes up and he's.
Yeah, I'm spinning around reloading this cannon, so.
Yep. And that was, and then the last heavy is going to be, we had the tortoise attack. Oh yeah, the Valiant. Yeah, okay. Now first it's actually the Valiant, and then we have, then we have the last heavy. So the Valiant decides to bring back the favor. It's actually this highborn noble Olbion guy, this Viscount Galahad Kalohan Greystrike. Yes, I generated this name, but I love it. And he's going to attack. He's going to use his arm cannon. He's going to return the favor, Ian, because he can't stand you already. So he's going to shoot you. And it's a total of, with his bonus. Oh, I rolled nice. A 25.
Okay, what's my armor class with the mech? 19.
Yeah.
So he's gonna hit.
Yeah, he's going to hit. 19 is the armor class for steel, because you're made out of steel, so.
Yep, I see that here.
Yeah. Okay, so that was how much? Valiant. But he also needs to reload his cannon. It's pretty much very similar to yours, but a little different. The stats are a little different, so. 8. Okay. Just rolling the damage. Okay, it's a total of, wait a second. Oh, okay. There we go. So. Okay, it's a total of 67 damage. Okay.
I've got 163 left.
Okay, so you know your abilities too, so I think you should have one power that you can repair once per. But you know.
Reloading, so.
Yeah. So basically, he shoots there, and he just says, "Bloody sausage eater," and he just bloody beer guzzler, and he just shoots his arm cannon. It just goes back. The sonic boom, and it comes towards you, and you try to dodge it, but it just hits you on your shoulder. Some parts and steel parts just fall off and everything, and everything shakes and everything. But yeah. So that was their turn, and so right now we're gonna be back on the top with Andrew.
Okay, so I can't give commands to the artillery for another 3 rounds.
No, you can give command to the cannon now, the one cannon that you have in control.
All right, I'm gonna tell the cannon to adjust.
Oh yeah, wait. Oh, the fucking cannon.
Yeah, the artillery.
Then just command the cannon. I didn't give him yet. Yeah, the cannon is still in turn. And it got a lot of units here, so yeah.
All right, here's my plan then. So basically, this was where they were. It was oriented towards the defeated left flank.
Yeah.
Now, instead, I'm going to have the artillery team come out flat. So they're going to move out here.
Okay.
And I want them to focus their fire on the damaged Valiant.
Okay, they will do that. Yeah. So right now it's just one cannon. However, depending on the next thing, the next strategic turn, they might get soldiers or might not. So, but yeah, so they're gonna shoot. There's a 2-man team. We'll just be funny. We'll just say Hans and Franz. And 17 plus 6, that's a 3. That's a 23, so they do hit the Valiant for how much damage? Yeah. Okay. Wait a second here. There we go. No, that's not it. Yeah, okay, you're right. So it's 8d10 for damage. And yeah, we're throwing near the fucking numbers around. But that's what I enjoy about this. So, okay. Okay, so it does 47 damage. The artillery just shoots and says, yeah, 57 damage. 57. It hits the Valiant again on the leg a bit. It tumbles a bit, but it's still walking, but it is heavily damaged, and it's still walking. Okay, well done. Yeah, and now it's your turn again. Now we're again on top.
All right.
Andrew.
Me and my men are going to try to come behind, like come to the left side of the heavies and attack them.
Okay. Then I will. Yep.
All right.
Then
So I'll attack.
First, do your attack, and then I will go with the infantry. Oh, you want to go with the heavies, right?
Yeah.
Then when it's their turn, then I will roll for them for attacking the heavies.
Sounds good. I'm going to use the other half of my clip and once again use auto fire with the Gatling.
Okay. Yeah. Roll.
So it would be 26.
26. Nice.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of archery
Wow.
and all that shit, I have +9 range.
Whoa, nice. Then yeah, you hit twice. You hit. Roll then damage for both.
Let's see.
Holy crap! This battle might go faster than I thought.
29 points of damage on the first.
The damaged one already.
It's only a couple 100,000 people.
Well, yeah, that is true, but we're not gonna have, that's the whole point.
27 on the second.
They can get reinforcements, but so it was the first one was 26, right?
The first one was 29. The second was 27.
Okay, you get him. He's super damaged. Parts of his armor fall off. You can see his skin exposed and everything. What was the second one?
27 points of damage.
Okay. Then we have 52 minus 27. And okay.
So I yell to my men as I unleash the fury of the Gatling gun. Heavies, finish off these 2 enemy units, and then go try to take the Valiant. If we can capture her alive, we'll refit it to use for our own purposes.
Oh, by the way, I would say they will get a lingering, critical hit, 0. Yeah, okay, no lingering injury. However, I will say a D10 for the system shock. Oh, must succeed. Okay, let me see here. No. So the first guy, he gets because it actually passes through his armor, so it does go to him. So the creature, okay, the first guy, you hit him down to 0. The second one, yeah, the creature can take reactions and has disadvantage on attack rolls and abilities checks until the end of his next turn. So the first guy, you shoot him, and like there's just these big chunks, and he falls down, and you don't know if he's dead or alive, but he's down. Okay. And then we first go with you guys. Anything else? You were starting something, Andrew. Sorry.
Oh, I was giving orders to the heavies with me and the rest of the infantry. I said, basically when it's their turn to act, take out the remaining heavy and then go for the Valiant. If we can get it disabled, we can repurpose it for our own army.
Right. That sounds good. Okay, then. By the way, Micah, were you still on Ian's mech?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I totally forgot that. Then you still get the damage. But you know what? I forgot it, and if I forgot it, then I will just say it doesn't count. you just were like covered by like it hit him so that it doesn't hit you, because I fucked up. So there's your reward.
You could say I covered her when the shot was coming in, even though I was working the inside levers to
With
read
a
it.
hand.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
arm dragged her down to the ground and like kind of leaned over her to protect her from the blast.
At least
Yeah.
they didn't hit my compartment, my special compartment. It would blow you up.
Okay. Then we'll go with who's next. Oh yeah, either Ian or Micah, whoever
So
wants to
I'm
go
still
first. You
trying to
can.
get this thing reloaded. It's taken a while, so it takes a
Okay,
full
so
run.
yeah, that's
So
that's
as I'm
your turn.
reloading, I'm like, this is the lever I was talking about, milady. I need you to put some lubricant on it quickly.
Yeah, can I do some basic repairs on that thing?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
he's not inside, so.
You can do repairs on him if you want.
Okay.
Roll. I will say, depending on your roll, I'll say a number, what you can roll for repairs, how much hit points you can get back. So it's a technology roll. So you
Yeah.
have it's like Arcana, but it's not on technology. So you got your what is it? Your
Proficiency.
proficiency and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. 16.
16 in total.
Mhm.
Okay, I would say roll 2d6, and that's how many hit points Ian can get back.
My max. Right.
Yeah. This is
Not
like
in,
this
not
is
in your lever.
this is quite a lot in 5 seconds. So basically, you just kind of like just connect some cables and like
Yeah.
just you can describe it however you want.
It's 6. Well, she jumps down for a few seconds and grabs some parts and just shoves them back into their holes or whatever is damaged. Okay, good to go for more.
That brings you to 169 hit points.
Okay. So now the tortoise will again attack Juve. And he rolls a total of, wow, I rolled again a fucking 19. Total of 25. So that will hit you, Juve. I'm pretty sure of that. And that will be a total of 3d12. Where are the 12s? There we go. Okay, 8. Okay, that's 8 and 9. So 17 plus, so it's a 25 in total, Juve. You lose 25 hit points. Juve?
Yeah, I'm down to 240
Yeah.
from
Okay, so
287.
he just smashes the gigantic flail into you. Well, Juve, both of the close combat guys, they have much more health because they have much more. They're just made to withstand a lot of damage. Talk about being literally the tank. So, okay, that was their turn, and then we finish with Juve, and then we go with the infantry and then the heavies. Basically, that's how we're gonna do it to basically simplify the initiative. And this is the third. This is the third round, I believe. So Juve, it's your turn.
Oh, it's the second.
Oh, the second. Yeah, no,
Natural-
sorry. Then it's the third turn.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Well done.
Well done. Well done. Okay. So okay, you roll. I think it is. You roll your damage twice and add your multiplier.
Okay. Let me look at the.
Which is going to be pretty ridiculous.
3d10 plus 7.
Yes. So now you roll 6d10 plus 7.
Do you take 6d10?
6, not 6d10. 6d10. Because you double your damage.
So,
Yeah, we're throwing the fucking numbers around here. That's maybe you have to introduce the fucking
18,
Rift style
19,
mega
20,
damage or some shit like
21,
that.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34 total is what the damage is. And is that doubled then?
Well, no, you rolled twice the amount of dice and added your thing.
Okay. So that's 34 plus 7.
Yeah.
So give me one.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I got it.
Where's Elliot? Elliot!
41 points of damage.
Nice. Describe, please, your massive amount of damage that you do.
So as he fires on me, I pivot on one foot, spin around, and then sink my saber deep into the center mass, trying to go for the heart of the cockpit to kill the pilot.
Nice. So it like just goes in there and comes out the other side. You don't quite hit the pilot cockpit, but since you actually did a critical, so re-roll again to confirm the crit because now I'm going to roll a machine failure for the guy. Because it's either if you do a critical or if you fail critically. So roll again a d20 with your bonuses, and you just have to success normally with the attack,
Okay.
and then I can roll it.
So that would be a 10 base with my bonuses. That would be 13, 14. No. That would be.
It has to be 18 or higher.
Then I don't think that's going to work. I just rolled a base 10.
Okay.
So,
Then no machine malfunction. Okay, now we go. That was Juve. Now we go to the infantry. They ask you, Andrew, who should they continue firing at?
Focus your fire on the heavy.
Okay, so it's again 10, and they have a Okay, let me see here. So it's 10. Let me see. Reset here. And they shoot a volley. And everyone misses except one who gets a critical hit. And so they will do double damage. So that's 4d10 instead of 2d10. So I will say it's the same guy because he's like some kind of master, like really talented marksman. We'll just call him Joseph the Marksman.
Joseph Heinrich.
Joseph Heinrich, there we go. And it's 4d10. And okay, here we go. Yeah. So he does a total of 11 damage to the. Oh, okay. He had 7.
Elliot?
He had 7, and he went down to 0. To actually -0, -3. So the guy is dying. He's pretty much dead. But I'm gonna do actually now a lingering injury for the guy.
So seeing Heinrich just lay into this guy, I'll yell, Lieutenant, or what would he be? He'd probably be like a corporal. I'll yell, Corporal Heinrich, excellent work.
Yeah, well, thank you, good sir. And the other ones just ricocheted or just failed. But what happened is he shot his thing, and he shot right into the where like the faceplate is. It's like a grate, you know. So it just shot right into there. He didn't hit the eye quite because it says minor scar. So it hit like about here. So he's now down to -3. So the guy is dying. He's pretty much dead. But I just wanted to roll a lingering injury because I wanted to roll a lingering injury all night long. So yeah, he's down. He's dead. A good job. Okay, and then now it's the heavy's turn, and actually the enemy heavy, the 25 one, he will attack the other heavy with his shotgun. And that's a total of 16, which will miss. And then our heavy, he's going to attack the one that is injured. And he will also miss with his shotgun. Then the last heavy will just use his flail. And he hits with an 18 plus 5, so yeah, he hits for 1d8. So for 4 damage. So he hits and damage the other guy a bit, but yeah, not too bad either. So okay, yeah. So that was the heavies. Oh yeah, and then we have still the two guys. Oh yeah, the tortoise already shot. The Valiant is gonna just reload his arm cannon. So this turn he also cannot shoot. Although, yeah, he's just gonna reload his arm cannon right now. So, yep. Okay, now we're back at the top. So this is gonna be the third turn, and then there's gonna be one more turn, and then there's gonna be an army turn. But you're definitely dominating, so it's probably gonna be really easy for you to get another morale check. So, okay, Andrew, it's again your turn.
Can we fire with the tank again?
Oh shit! I always forget the cannon. Anyway, yeah, the cannon, the poor cannon. I always forget it. The cannon gets thrown. Yeah.
Amidst the battle with like a smoke and screaming everywhere, I'll just point and say, "Fire at the Valiant!"
Okay. And they will try to fire at the Valiant. And say, "Yes, sir, yes, sir." And then they. Well, actually, the cannons should also take at least one turn to reload. Because it's the same kind of cannons. So, yeah, they're reloading.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, I'm not making this up now to hinder you. But I didn't think of this, and I don't know, does it say that it takes a turn to reload? Because I'm going with the cannon in the book. I don't remember. I'll just say right now, I'll come up with it. Right, one turn to reload a cannon. Because you need to clean it out, then you need to put in the cannon powder, then you got to put in the cannon. I mean, that takes at least 5 seconds minimum, if not more.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of them as cannons. I was thinking of them as like artillery. That makes sense.
Yeah, they are artillery, but like it's kind of like they still need to be reloaded. So they're like kind of in between, like more modern cannons and artillery. So in between kind of thing. So that's why I'm just coming up with the one turn. Also as a balancing act. But yeah, now it's your turn. In the last turn, the cannon can fire again.
All right. I'm gonna drop my my Gatling gun and pull out my revolver from my side and just walk forward and pock off a shot at the remaining heavy.
Okay, roll your attack.
And I'm going to do this with my sniper feat, so I'm going to take a -5 to do 10 extra damage if I hit.
Nice.
Crit failure.
Yeah. Oh, crit failure?
Yep, 1 on the die.
Oh, well, okay, you're not in the mech, so you don't have to roll that yet. At a crit failure, yeah, you just fuck up.
My gun jams.
Yeah, your gun jams, done. Yeah. So, and next turn, that's going to be either Ian or Micah.
Oh. If you don't mind, Mike, I'll go first real quick.
Yeah.
So, the victory is still on its feet, right?
The Valiant is still on its feet, yeah. It's damaged, but it's still on its feet.
Alright, here we go. Taking another shot at the arm cannon. It's moved, though, yeah?
It has moved, yep.
Is it kind of flanking around one side, or...?
Well, it's actually not moving. It's standing, and it's just reloading at the moment.
Okay, well, since it's firing its arm cannon at me, I'm going to be on the move to try and get myself positioned away from our units. So
okay.
If it hits me with the arm cannon again, it's not going to take out any of our men with it.
Right.
Does that make sense? Try to get a little clearance?
Yep, I get you.
My attack, I rolled the same thing, so let me see here. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. My ranged attack is my proficiency bonus plus my dex bonus.
That's +7. +2 for my mech proficiency, so that's 9. -5 for the extra hit, so it's +4. I rolled 18 on the die, so it's a 22.
22.
Yep.
Nice. That does hit. Wait, let me check. I think that does hit. Because it's, I might need to give them more AC for the next time. That might be this lesson.
Well, it wasn't 18 on the die, so it wasn't like it came easy, but...
Yeah. Nice roll. You hit him. Roll damage.
So that's 8d12 plus 20 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. That's 21 plus 24, 29, 32, 36. Come on, dice. Can do better than that. 40, 46 plus 20, 66 points damage.
Wow, nice. You injure him quite badly. Please describe.
Is there anything else within the 20-foot radius around him?
No, not anymore. You took out the cannon. It's already gone. So.
Okay, so again, then this time I'm standing around reloading, and I'm flanking out a little bit, kind of away from him to try to, make sure I'm not too close to our own units. Target the arm cannon, take a blast. This one hits him like square in the chest and knocks him back a few steps, which in mecha terms is probably about 10 or 20 feet.
Right.
But he's still standing, right? So he's got this
Yep.
huge, like, black spot and, denting and damage and probably some cracks and steam escaping around the center of his chassis.
Right. Okay, so that was, and now it's Micah's turn.
You're muted, Micah. We can't hear you.
Shit. How many hit points did you lose?
I didn't lose any this time, but how many am I down total? I was down 67. You healed 6, so right now I'm down 63.
Okay, I'll try again then. Oh, 24.
24 on the repair check?
No, yeah, check. What dice, Sean?
You gotta get a 16 or
She
higher.
rolled 24, so what?
Oh, okay, then you're fine. A 24 in total.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, I would say 2d10 then.
Okay. Oh, god damn it. 4.
Nice dope.
Hey, baby steps, right? Baby steps.
Yeah.
I got to figure out like what kind of dice you can use to give back hit points. Like maybe reskin some healing spells into repair, something like that.
2d20.
We'll see about that. 2d20 is pretty high.
Yeah, you're right.
And in 5 seconds, that's pretty crazy. Like that is potentially 40 hit points. So. However, now it comes to Tortoise, who again attacks Juve. This time with 12, missing him. Juve deflects it with his rapier. And, okay. That was the Tortoise, and now we go to Juve.
Alright. Attacking again as before. That's a 7. Alright. 7. 17 total.
Oh man, I don't think it's not quite enough. Tortoise has 18. You almost hit him, but he deflects it with the flail. Okay. Then we go to the infantry, and since the enemy doesn't have any infantry left at the moment, Andrew, what do you command them to shoot to?
The remaining heavy.
Okay, so I will do another, basically a shot. This dice app really helped me out. And, okay. Oh no, I fucked up. Sorry. So, now let's do this. Okay, so again, one guy hit. Actually, no. This time, two guys hit it with a 18 and a 19. So another one got a good shot, and of course we have our sharpshooter here. So that is a total of, what is it? Yeah, 10. So where's the 10? Okay. So one does. Holy shit! I'm rolling high here. That's a fucking 17, and what is the other one? Here we go.
Change your
17
dice, please.
and a 10. No, this is good. They're shooting the other heavy.
Oh, right.
So that's good. A 17 and a 10, so that's a 27, and the guy had a 21. So they, I want to roll a lingering injury for shits and giggles. A 16, a festering wound. They just fucking blast him. One in the head, one in the chest, and it's just a really nasty wound, really big gap, and he just falls down. And that heavy is gone too. So, good job. Yeah, since both of the heavies are out, now it's still the cannon, and then we have still the Valiant.
I'm gonna tell the cannon to blast the Valiant.
Okay, the cannon will. Yeah, it was reloading last time, so now it's shooting. So that's a total of 18. Well, the 16. And Valiant. Yeah. It does hit it. Does hit it. Okay. And where the fuck is this shit? Okay, yeah. 8 D10s. Okay. There we go. D10s. Okay. Man. They do 35. Yeah, they do 36 damage actually. So the Valiant is in pretty rough shape at the moment. However, it's still able to shoot. But yeah, so, and it will try to shoot now at Ian. And let's see here. 8 plus 6. Yeah, 14. So that's not enough. Sadly, the Valiant misses. The shot just, because his aiming is like broken and everything. It just flies above you.
Big explosive dirt about 30 feet off to the left.
Yeah. So this was the third turn, right?
Correct.
And now the final fourth turn, and then we go again to thing, and we'll see if they get any reinforcements or not. But they're gonna have, I know already, they're gonna have a really hard time not losing one or even more morale points So, because you've been decimating them, I've been rolling shittily and everything. So, I
That's
mean,
so.
yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah. So, that was the Valiant missing, and now we're back to our Captain
All right,
Ironwolf.
me and the remaining men are all going after the Valiant.
Go ahead.
Going in on foot. All right, so I smack my pistol that jammed last time, the revolver on the side. Hear like the cartridge snap, and I go, "There we go. Come to daddy." And I narrow it in on the huge mech. Once again, sniper shot. Miss. So I take a
Okay.
wild shot.
Yeah, it just misses. It just
I'm gonna-
ricochets off. You hit it in like a more thicker armored part, so.
Since I'm using my revolver this time, though, I can actually take a second shot because I got extra attack.
Okay.
Oh.
You have
So
six shots with the revolver before you have to reload.
Yep. So that was the first bullet that went out of it.
Okay.
This one, so this will be -5 + 4. So this is a 20.
Well, you shot already the revolver once, so this is already this is going to be the third shot now.
Oh, are we saying it jammed after shooting or before shooting? That's fine if you want to say.
Oh, fuck, sorry. Yeah, you jammed. Yeah, then you're fine. At
Yeah,
20.
it doesn't matter.
Nice. No, it jammed, so you don't waste the bullet. Yeah, roll your damage double and add your modifier.
Oh, it was a modified 20 though, not a nat.
Okay, well, but even at a 20, you still hit it because he's got AC 18, so roll damage normally then.
All right, so that's a plus 10 damage from sniper shot. So it does 10 plus 10, 20, 24 points of damage.
Holy shit. Okay, I gotta roll a machine malfunction because it's down to 5 hit points. You can see it's barely hanging on. Steamcraft malfunction. I gotta think about when to use the steam because now it's like 15. Major wear and tear. The steam pipes have been clogged, and the item will fail to function this round. Until the item is repaired, the device will consume twice as much coal as normal. So basically, he cannot attack or do anything next turn.
I'm gonna action surge now.
Oh wow, okay.
All right, because I shoot it. I see the malfunction, like the sparks coming off of it, and like steam pouring out. I'm like, this is the end for you. 16. I think that's a miss.
16 is a miss, yeah.
All right, then I have my extra attack. That's a crit. That's a fucking 20 out of the dice.
Wow, roll damage, but it should be fine. You should be able to double damage.
9, 17,
plus your
21 points of damage.
Well, he had 5 left. Please and it actually goes into minus, so I will be like the mech breaks down, and so 25 points of damage, right?
21 points.
21 points, okay. So it's like because we're doing cleaving through, you're literally cleaving through in a way through the armor, and then into the guy, like hurting him. And I'll just say he's got low health, so we'll do a system shock for him with 1d10, and then I'm going to do a lingering injury. So 1, the creature drops to 0 hit points. That means I have to do anyway lingering injury. And let me see here what he gets. 1, lose an eye. Okay, so basically you hit him in the eye. So please, with this information, you hit him through the armor into the eye. Please describe your attack.
So the first shot, steam just starts pouring off of him, and I see him start to malfunction. I shoot again at the same area, and the bullet spins through like this little breach on the outside of the armor, ricochets twice off the metal, and hits him in the eye. And I see blood splatter on the cockpit. And then the mech like takes 2 steps and starts to like sway like it's gonna fall.
Nice. Nice, I like it. Okay, so basically it just sways like it's falling, and then it falls down.
Do you want me to
And
catch it so we can prevent it from damaging, since we want to repurpose
well,
it?
if it falls down, it won't be damaged that much more than it is already. So it's basically right now it is at 0 hit points. So it will take some. You might use some parts or stuff. So it's you'll see later if you can reuse it. But yeah, good job. Next turn is going to be Ian or Micah.
Do we have a pilot to pilot that thing?
You have only 2 pilots at the moment, since there's not that many mechs or mech pilots. It's very specialized, very.
We can work it out, make a special trip, you know?
Yeah. You haven't won the fight yet. There's still the other mech, and depending on the next strategy turn, they might get some reinforcements anyway. So.
Okay. I'm just reloading this round anyway.
Yeah, doing some more repairs. I've got a bad feeling about the reinforcements.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Oh, good. 20, but not a natural one.
Okay, 20. Oh, you rolled a 20 now for repairs. Okay. I'll say for that for 20, then roll a 20. Roll. I say it's a 20. It's a crit. If it's a natural crit, let's say, then 2d20s for healing.
No, it isn't a natural one. So
okay.
1d20.
Okay, fine. 1d20. Why not? I'll work out. I have to work. This is again using the system. I got to work out how much hit points you can get from healing.
Yeah.
I got to make a system.
Okay.
That's important in a game like this. So.
Well, 10.
10. That's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that actually equals the combined 2 rolls, because you rolled a 6 and then a 4 and now 10. So.
Nice. Okay, Ian, what do you do?
So now we're only down 47 hit points. Okay, well, I was reloading, right? So.
Oh, you're reloading. Yeah, then you cannot do anything else.
Not really. I mean, I might be able to move a bit, yeah? Or no?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll say okay, fine. I haven't set that in stone either.
You want me
to
make a mech piloting check to see?
Yeah, there we go. I never used that. Go ahead, do a mech piloting check.
Let's do that. So my mech piloting is at +4, +7, +7. So that's a 20 modified. 13 + 7.
Okay, you're fine. You can reload and move.
So then I will move away from the other mech as much as I can, and I mean, as long as I'm within 2,600 feet, I'm still within range to shoot at him. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And again, trying to distance myself from any of our units so he doesn't, just in case he's got an area of effect thing, he can't try to hit us both at the same time.
Right. Okay, now it's the tortoise's turn. He will continue to attack Juve.
Wait a minute, he can't attack. He can't attack because last time he got affected. So
no, that was the Valiant. That was the Valiant. Because it was so damaged already. Sorry, Juve. He rolled a modified 20. So he hits you. Okay. With the flail. That tortoise has done the most damage so far. He's been successful. All the other guys have been, like that fucking first attack with the Gatling gun, Andrew. That was brutal. That was a good strategy. So, okay.
Oh, shit! Yeah, did you see the maps he's drawn?
Yeah, I know. You're fucking like Madden doing strategy for a game or something. I love it. Okay, so. 3d12. What is that again? Let's forget it. Taurus. Okay. Okay, so that's a 7, 14. Okay, Juve, you lose 22 health. He smacks you with the giant flail in your head, in the robot's head. Chunks of metal fly around. Juve?
Yeah, I'm here. I was down to 240 minus another 22. You said?
Yeah, minus another 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. And now it's
218.
yeah. Now it's your turn.
One. Crit 1. I'm done.
Okay. Okay. Roll. I gotta roll a 1d20. Or roll one more d20 to see if it fails again. Normal fails. And then if
Crit
it fails
20.
again, yeah, it's a crit 20. Crit 20?
Yep.
Okay, so you don't have to roll at the mechanics failure. Great job. You saved yourself. You almost fucked up, but yeah, okay. Mike, a good idea, by the way, with the proficiency for healing.
It's just for later. I just didn't
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
forget it.
No, you're right. Because I'm developing this. This is very much in development. So, okay. So that was yeah. Your attack failed, and this was the first turn. This was the fourth turn, or the third one. Now we're going into the fourth one, right?
No, this was
Yeah,
the
right.
one.
This was the fourth one, right?
Yeah.
So now, Andrew,
fired, reloaded, fired, and reloaded again.
yeah. So
Yeah.
now, Andrew, we are at the strategic rolls, and I'm going to roll to see. They have to roll a critical 20, or they will lose. I would say, since you so brutally have dominated this fight, they will lose 2 morale. So their AC will be down to a 10 to a 9 if they fail, and they roll a 3. So, yeah, they are down to a 9, and I'm gonna see. So their initiative is at 9. It's still 0, right? Or is it -1 already? I think it's -1. So it's a 0. And Andrew.
Yep.
For the good strategizing, I think you don't even have to roll because you did really good, and you have proven, especially that beginning, people were very impressed by what was going on. So you get another bonus to your morale. So
Yeah.
so the 13 now, right?
Yep.
Okay. So they're at a 0, and you're at a +3 for initiative. So roll for initiative. I'm rolling 2. And I've got a -1. I rolled a 3. Man,
I got a 7.
7? It's still more than I had. You have also +3, so you have a 10. So you definitely win the initiative.
Well, I added
Okay.
the 3 already. It was actually a 4.
Okay. Well, then it's still a 7. You still won. They rolled a total of a 3. I rolled a 3, so it's a 2 with a -1. Well, it's
Do we
9,
need to
so
reroll
it's a
for
3.
initiative?
No, we're roll. This is not a strategic turn. This is now the big level battle, right?
Ten.
So now it's you can attack with the cannons. Roll. So you get +3, and they're at a 9 at the moment.
Got an 18 with the cannon.
Oh my gosh! Roll damage 3d6.
9.
9. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And now you can roll with the, what is it? Yeah, with the mechs, and then we go with the infantry. Yeah. Roll for the mechs. Then +3.
The mech's got a 17.
Yeah, hit. I mean, they're not a 9 AC, so 1d6 damage roll.
6.
Okay. And now the infantry. Again, +3.
Infantry got a 14.
Man, roll 10d4.
12.
12. Okay. Oof. Man. They're down to 46,000. You've been beating them to the brow. However, now they're going to try to attack. Let's see, they're at a 0 for attack. So, and you 13 is your AC. Okay, the first one with the cannons hit. So that's a 3d6.
Now, is their attack actually negative?
They're at the 0, so they don't have any bonuses to their attack.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 17. I was lucky. And they did 3 and 4, so 7 damage. Yeah, you're still at 98, so come on, man. You're gonna be fine.
I was just confused because I thought it was tied to morale, and I thought they had negative morale.
Yeah, no, they had a 9. They have a 9, and a 9 is still a 0.
I think 9's a -1 in 5e.
Is it a -1?
Yeah,
Okay,
it doesn't.
I gotta check this.
It doesn't go by 2 like
Yeah,
it does over 10.
Okay, then I'll say it's a -1, but I still rolled a 17, which is still
Yeah.
16. Which still
Yeah, you,
so okay,
you still hit with it.
-1. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I made a mistake. Sorry. Yeah, okay. The next one was a 12, so that was close with the max, but they failed. And the next one is a 10, that's a 9 with the infantry, which fails too. So, you know what? Because you've been beating them so hard, and if you're cool with that, because you've been dominating them, I'm gonna try to roll a morale check to see if they give up, because you have half of their forces down. You took down one of the mechs. You took down a whole squad and with one shot. They're down to 46,000. You're still 91,000. So we're gonna see if their lines break. Holy shit! Okay, guys, this is what I rolled here, and with my Western dice. This is the D20. This is the natural 20.
Okay.
Like
Liar.
I'm not lying. So they don't give up. They don't want to give up. So, however, I will roll now if only they only get half of their reinforcements. So they get the same units, but only half. Well, I will roll if they get half or full 10 units infantry. I rolled a 20. Jesus
Hate you.
Christ!
Fuck
They don't
off,
want to
Mark.
give up. They don't want to give up. They don't want to give up. Okay, now I'm rolling for heavies. How many heavies come to the fight? 5.
One.
Okay, there's no heavies, because that's the 5. It's really low. And let me see if they get a cannon or not. I'm going to roll with this one. 4. So basically, they get just a full complement of a full squad of infantry. So, but yeah, right now the other guys they're not too happy. Okay, so yeah, let's start this new turn, and we will roll a new initiative. Or no, yeah, let's just keep it with the same initiative. However, I will roll initiative for the squad of infantrymen. Okay. 14. And, oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? We'll make it so reroll for initiative. I'll reroll also for my mech.
Four. What?
Okay.
16
Okay.
plus 4.
20 for Ian.
Oh,
How much was it, Micah?
7, sorry. Forgot
7?
my... Yeah,
Yeah. Dex bonus, yeah.
yeah.
Andrew?
I actually got another crit.
And, oh, nice. And you have 4, right? Dex bonus.
Yeah, so 24.
Yet again. Wow. Nice job. Juve? Juve. What?
That would be grand total 12.
Okay. Wow, Andrew, nice job. So you're again on top. I'm thinking these poor guys.
Yeah, I'll attack the
Lambs
other.
to the slaughter.
I'll just attack the other mech.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna roll both of. Well, these are actually my last 2 revolver shots, so then I'm out of ammo.
Oh, you don't have any more bullets left?
Nope, I didn't have enough money.
Oh, okay.
So this is this is it. These are my last 2 shots. I'm just gonna roll them both at once. Fuck it. Both of them are gonna be sniper shots.
Okay.
One's a crit, so that's fucking good. One, those a
Wow,
5 misses.
That's a great dice. Okay.
Yeah.
One. The other one is how much?
The other one was a miss. It was like 10.
Yeah, that's not enough. Nothing close. But the first one, then roll double, double damage plus your mod.
All right. 21, 25, plus 10, 35, plus 4, 39 points of damage.
Wow. Go ahead and describe it. It's still going, but it's definitely more injured.
One shot just goes flying. Completely misses it, and then I narrow it in and close my left eye and look down the iron side of it and squeeze off another one, and it smacks it right in a joint, and you see the joint start to shoot steam out of it.
Nice. Okay, I like it. That was you, and now it's Ian's turn.
Okay, battlefield position. Where is this thing? How far away, and what's within range of it?
Yeah, you could hit pretty much everything at this point. You could hit the tortoise. Basically, it's closer, but it's in close combat with Juve's mech.
So if I do it, I might also hurt Juve.
Oh, you will hit. You will hit him too. They're in melee.
I'll refrain. I'll look into the masses of people in combat, yeah? Our army seems to be beating their army back, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to aim towards the back of their army where they're falling back, and there should be a good concentration of soldiers, and blast the cannon back there.
So let's just say it's the squad now. It's 10 people squad that just came in.
Okay. Here we go. Another 16. Goddamn. So.
With the cannon?
9. I didn't say about the -5. I won't do it this time. Yeah, it's 25.
25 damage?
No.
Oh, attack.
Damage is 8d12 plus 10 because I didn't do the -5 for 10 extra. Plus 7, 57 points of damage to anything within 20-foot radius.
Okay, so pretty much all of them are dead. I'll just say that because they're 11. I gotta make these infantry guys stronger for the next game. Basically, describe how you just blast this 10 unit because they're in a 20-foot radius. I'd say yeah. Just explain what happens.
Yeah, so these guys are kind of like the weakest of their army anyway, I guess. They've already fallen to the back. They're already sitting back there, don't want to get back up to the front. And then this fucking thing comes down and lands. It's just chaos all around them. A big, massive explosion. dropping several of their men. Might even instill some fear in the rest of those who remain, since now this is an explosion happening behind their force, which is being already pushed back by our force. So
Yep.
just
Okay.
just a little subtle hint there.
Okay. Now it was your turn. Now we go to
Juve.
it's Juve, yeah.
Alright. Hold on one second. Let me roll this. Okay. So that was a 9 plus bonuses. That is definitely over 18.
Okay, roll damage.
Just the way Juve likes it. Just the
Alright.
way.
Just above 8. God.
3d10. Alright. Get this thing to bloody do this thing. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 points of damage.
Okay, so how does that look like? Damage him. Describe your attack.
So I once again do an upward slash and then go up and feint and then come back down across the front of
Nice.
trying to gash it open.
Nice. Okay. So he now decides to attack none other than Andrew, because Andrew has been fucking hurting him. So. Okay, I rolled an 18. The plus my bonuses is a total of 24. Andrew.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Let me see here. Where the hell is my fucking... There we go. So, he swings his mighty, gigantic flail at you. Swinging down. Kind of almost like a desperation attack. As you can see that they're losing. Holy shit! I rolled a 3d12. I rolled a 10, 11, and 12. So that's
Oh,
a 22.
nice.
22.
This is on Morrison.
Yeah, this is not on Morrison. This is on he attacked Andrew because Andrew was fucking like with his fucking sniper shots just fucking destroying him.
So he pulled aggro. So yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's 33 plus still the bonus for the weapon, which is an 8. So that's total of 41 damage. How much hit points do you have?
I have 60 hit points.
60. Okay, when a creature takes damage from a single source equal to or greater than half its hit points, I would say 41 is over half your hit points.
Yeah, that would be correct.
Yeah.
Roll at this is the massive damage rule. Roll at DC 15 or higher Constitution roll.
All right, 1 sec here. Let me see my con. My con is a +5. 17.
Okay, you made that, so no Constitution check, and it wasn't no lingering injury either, since it didn't qualify. But you still get massive damage. So it fucking swings down, and it's this gigantic male. So every one of the heads is like bigger than your head, like just steel, and it hits you and it shreds through your armor, and it just hits you and everything, and you can just feel the different kind of sharp edges go into your body, and just also the blunt damage just fucking cracking your bones and everything. Go ahead and describe it. You've been good with describing.
The way I see it, I think that was good. I was just gonna say the way I see it in my head is like when Sauron hits Elendil with the black mace and just fucking throws him into the wall and crushes him.
Yep. Yep. That's exactly how I see it too. Okay, then that was the first turn, and now what is
Hey!
it? Second turn. Yeah. Sorry,
No!
sorry. Micah. Yeah. Micah is 7. Yeah, that was him. Yeah, 12, and then we have 7, and then we still have the cannon. Sorry, Micah.
Do I see Andrew? Well, do I
Yeah.
know somehow he's got no bullets left?
You could see that he has holstered his gun. I'll say that.
Okay, so I'll. Yeah, I'll try to throw over a package of bullets.
Okay, that will be nice. For the Magnum, you can throw him a clip of that contains 6 bullets, so a full.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll have to do a ranged attack, and you gotta hit. I would say 15, since he's a bit further away, but you can make it.
Am I proficient with throwing a clip?
We'll just say roll your normal ranged bonus. That's fine.
Okay.
We'll just go with that.
Oh.
Well, you're throwing
Natural 20.
Your tickers are grenades, so I would say yeah. Natural 20, yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking like as fucking Andrew gets pelted at the same time, you just reach your hand out, Andrew, accidentally, and suddenly you can feel the little, like, you know how it is in Dirty Harry, has the 6 bullets kind of together, right?
Yeah, like a moon clip.
Moon clip, yeah. So you feel that in your hand suddenly.
A little blessing.
As if God itself has given you these holy blessed bullets, so to speak.
Nice.
You're welcome. Can I use that as my move action? No, it's my attack action.
Well, it's like an attack, so
yeah. Okay.
I would say yeah. So then anything else you want to do then?
I think I can't. No.
Okay. Then we'll go to the cannon, and right now they don't even have to, like they said, Commander! Oh no, look at the captain! He's been attacked. I hope he's not dead. And the cannon says, we cannot shoot at the mech. The commander and the captain and the lieutenant, they will be Lieutenant Morrison and the Captain Ironwolf. They will be injured by the blast. What shall we do? So they're basically, and they're reloading anyway. But they cannot shoot even if they would want to at the moment. So okay, that was the cannon. Now we're back on top with Andrew.
Alrighty, I will stand up then and stick the moon clip in, spin the cartridge, and take 2 shots at the mech again.
Go
it's
ahead.
Probably a really bad idea.
Yep. I think I can roll my lingering injuries soon.
Alright, one of them's a hit. One of them I got a 20. Not natural.
Wow. Okay, that's still a hit, though.
Yeah, modified by 9.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're level 5, which is like, you know, the...
Okay, it hits him for 9 points of damage, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast second wind on myself.
Okay. Then do the hit. So basically, you can describe it as you want. So it's not magical in nature. It's just basically you're pushing through.
Yeah. I basically what I do is I wonder what kind of medicine do they have at the time? Can I like fucking stab myself with a stim?
Yeah, sure, okay.
With adrenaline?
There's some more advanced medicine too. I mean, there's advanced chemistry already. Like not like more advanced chemistry. So I'd say like it's a little stim pack kind of thing. Like basically like just a little spray thing, you know.
I'm seeing it as like a little wheel on the side of my suit, and I grab it like I'm opening up a pipe, and I turn it, and it jabs me in the side with the
Man,
adrenaline.
now I'm thinking Predator, right? Like, Alien vs. Predator game where it's like he takes out the 2 spikes, and then it heals him. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. Totally, we'll do that.
One sec, I'll roll the healing on it. I want to double check to make sure how much it is.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll have to think also about some healing medicine, something like which replaces like healing potions or something. I'll have to figure it out. Basically, I'll have to have something to replace the different spells in some way. So.
All right, 13 HP.
Okay. Okay, so then we go to Ian.
Okay, this fucking gun's finally reloaded again. Most dangerous target within 2,600 feet?
Right now, it's easily the tortoise mech.
Okay, he's still, yeah, I know he's taking a beating, but okay, well, let's hopefully beat him some more.
The problem is, okay,
What's the problem?
nothing. Go ahead.
He's in melee combat with our colleagues, right?
I shouldn't have said anything.
Shoot.
Who's he in melee combat with exactly? Just Juve?
Right now, Andrew and Juve.
You remember back to a conversation you had with me in training, and I say, if I'm ever in that position where you gotta take my life to win a battle, you know what to do. God damn it, you know what to do.
All right, well, in that case, then I'm going to do the sharpshooter thing for -5 to hit for +10 damage.
Yep.
I'd also like to use my overdrive mech ability.
Yep.
Once a day, I can push it to the limit, and all related rolls are at advantage.
Yep. So you flip the switches and everything, and you push it to the limit. You actually activate a little switch that adds.
Kicks up, it gets extra hot in the room, or the
You start like sweating. There's a little robot arm that threw in the special coal, and the fucking steam comes out, and like smoke, and it's like sweating. You can barely see it, but everything just slows down.
Like goggles are all steaming over. I gotta keep wiping them off.
Yep. But everything seems to slow down.
That's
Go ahead.
20.
Oh shit! Double damage, double dice plus mods.
Double dice plus mod.
And I will roll for him to see if he does, if he gets a mechanical problem.
Right. The mod doesn't double, just the dice. Got it. That's right.
Yeah. The mod doesn't double, no.
Okay. Uh, 35, 41, and wow, 7 plus 10, 69.
Jesus Christ, this is like not the Rex Apocalypse, this is the Ianopolis, the Ianopocalypse. Fantastic explosions, that's what I call it.
99 plus, okay, it's 104, 116, plus 20, 136 points of damage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, now can I save for half? Because it makes a
difference.
difference.
Within 20 feet gets to save DC 14 Dex.
Yep.
Half damage. So half damage of 136 would be 60.
Right. 136.
Can I opt to shield the captain
68. 68.
Yep. So it doesn't kill me because right now, I mean, it knocks me unconscious, deeply unconscious.
But I'm just saying, massive damage, lingering injuries. So you might survive.
I'm just saying, can I like dive on top of him and pretty much take the blast and forgo the roll and just take
No,
the
you
full damage?
cannot. Roll
It
the
must-
roll. Both
Yeah,
of you.
I gotta see if this kills me outright, because if I fail this dex... Actually, this is such a big roll, I'm gonna give you the fucking joy of doing it, Sean. Let me tell you what my dex is.
Okay.
So for a dex save, it's gonna be +4, d20 +4.
Okay, d20 plus 4.
I can
I'm
see
using
the
this.
engineer.
This is my very first one of my first d20s from the Dark Eye. It's one of my most luckiest dice. I'm using that.
I can see
Okay.
the engineer looking over me like, what the fuck did you just do? I'm like, the captain said to shoot. He said to take the shot.
Holy shit, I rolled a 20. You see,
Oh.
this die, the Dark Eye die, I'm just saying, the Dark Eye die. So you definitely, you only get 68 damage.
Only
Juve,
That only puts
Wait,
me
wait,
negative 40,
Wait,
guys.
wait. I use my reaction to shield him. Well, the +2 AC doesn't help anything, I guess. But. No, it doesn't work. I'm sorry.
It's alright, I'm
Okay.
Do I
not dead.
just put it?
But
Do
I
I
might
just
be
add in
dead.
my dex bonus?
okay, wait, Juve, what?
Do I just add in my dex bonus?
Your dex bonus, yeah. We'll first do Juve, and then I'm gonna.
I got 12.
Juve is proficient in dexterity saves because he's a mech pilot, so he gets to add his proficiency bonus as well.
Yeah.
What's your
Yeah,
dex
okay,
bonus?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then I got 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, you got over 14 already, so.
Yep.
You get 68 damage.
Okay, so now let's do my massive damage.
So wait, first, before we do that, I want a quick, how much was, so 68 times 2?
68,
So
yeah, it's half of
136. I'm just removing it from the tortoise, because it was like, and then I'm gonna roll, yeah, he had 36, so I'm gonna roll for machine failure, malfunction. Give me a second here. 19. Light wear and tear, corrosion and rust begin to damage the device's seals, and the item will fail to function this round. Any further malfunction tape. Okay, basically it's at a -1 next turn, and it cannot do anything this turn. It cannot attack. But it's very damaged, just like parts and bits. So you're at a -40, Andrew?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how much do you have to be in a minus where you're like completely dead?
Negative 60. It's your health.
Okay.
It's your health under 0.
Okay, so let's do. I will do. Definitely, you will get a lingering injury. Do you want to roll? Yeah, you roll it. D20.
Okay. So this is a con check, right?
This is. You do massive
you're
damage
doing-
afterwards. Lingering
Okay, doing
injury.
lingering. Okay.
Because I want to do this.
18.
18. Aw, you're lucky. Minor scar. The scar doesn't have any adverse effect. It says magical healing of 6th level or higher, such as heal and regenerate removes the scar, which we don't have, so no, you have a scar. A minor scar. It's like a cool thing, so. However, system shock. So roll a DC 15 Constitution check.
Okay, my con is +3, so +5. All right, here we go. Failed.
Okay. So how much did you fail at? What did you? Okay, then roll. No, sorry. Now you have to roll a d10, yeah,
Okay.
to see what the effect is.
1.
The creature drops to 0 hit points. Well, you're already at -40, so
Yep. So it doesn't affect me.
yeah. You have to be like your full number of hit points in a -2 die, right?
Say that again.
You have to be in your entire hit points. Like if you have now, how much hit points do you have in total?
I have -40. If you ever go your max hit points beyond 0, you just automatically die.
Then you automatically. So now in the next turn, you actually rolled in the death roll. right?
Yes, and if I take any more damage, it's an automatic 2 critical failures on my death
Also,
saving.
by the way, if you fail a death saving roll by 5 or more, you get a lingering injury again.
Oh, very nice.
So it's becoming like Lamentations. You're becoming my Robert the Claws.
However, with the way damage works in this game, if I take any more damage, I'll probably die because 20 HP will just outright kill me. So keep that in mind, people.
Yeah. Anyway, that was the insane thing. But right now, the tortoise cannot attack. It's been so damaged, and I rolled it to malfunction. So this turn, it cannot attack. So that was Ian's masterful shot. And now we go to Juve. So yeah, Juve. Apparently, Ian's character also shot you. So how do you think about that?
Alright, so let me see, and we'll try. Instead of trying to attack him, I'm going to basically shoulder rush him and try to push him out of range of the captain.
You could probably. Okay. So it's a normal close combat attack, and then you have pushed him out of the range.
Okay. So that's 10, 13. 19.
Okay. Yeah, you did it. He's now pushed out of the range. He cannot attack. Andrew, you're like in between Andrew's character and yourself. So.
And I yell through the megaphone, run, and then I want to know, does this unit have a self-destruct mechanism?
A self-destruct mechanism? Andrew cannot run anywhere. He's unconscious.
So I tell whoever, drag the captain off.
And there's no self-destruct mechanism.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So it was your turn. Now we go to Micah.
Okay, so I jump off. How far are we away from Andrew?
I would say it will take you 2 turns to get there.
What?
I was trying to
Okay.
keep my distance.
There was some distance, yeah.
I was trying to keep my distance so they could get part that he.
Well done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kept my
Then.
distance so he wouldn't take any splash damage from explosions at me.
Okay, so I'll jump off, run my. Oh no! Actually, I'll dash, and then I can reach him.
Okay.
And while I'm dashing, I'll activate my. This is complicated. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
My smoke screen emitter to what do I do? Black smoke fills 30-foot sphere around us.
Okay.
I just want to say too, beware, guys. I probably weigh like 400 or 500 pounds.
I don't want to carry you. So
does that add to the AC?
No, but it blocks line of sight. Lasts for 2d4 rounds. So.
Okay. So basically, it's gonna take away from the attack.
Yeah. So 2 rounds. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So there's just basically you activate the smoke screen emitter and.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And okay, great job. That's actually a good move. And oh yeah, okay. Then we'll go quickly with the infantry. They see their commander being downed, and let me see if they are intimidated, or if they use that as a sign to fight. So I will go with because this was pretty brutal, and I will say 16 or higher. Shit. I rolled a 1. They're unable to shoot. They're just like, fuck no. You know, they've been doing fine, but 1. Now the cannon, on the other hand, let's see. 17. Yeah, they don't get fucked. The cannon shoots. Although no, actually, the cannon doesn't want to shoot because it would shoot, but it sees Juve and it sees Andrew's character, and it would hit them in the splash damage. So they're kind of unable, impotent to attack.
The cannon remembers back to a private side conversation. I'm just fucking with you.
Nice. I like it. Okay, so this is now going to be the third turn. And, yeah, Andrew, please roll a 1d10 for death roll. So 10 or higher. 1d20, 10 or higher.
Yep, death saving throw.
Yeah, death saving throw first.
I actually failed it by 5.
You failed it by 5.
Yep, on the dot.
Roll 1d20 for another lingering injury.
17.
And another minor scar. You're lucky with those. So you have like the right the second minor scar.
Alright.
Man, you're lucky. You could be really fucked. But minor scars then. Okay, you failed the first one, so you got 2 to go. And, okay, now it's Ian's turn. Ian, you do have the Gatling gun, by the way, but just go ahead.
I know, but it says here the range is 5 feet.
5 feet? Then I fucked up.
It says range 5 feet.
Then I fucked up. Apologies. We'll just go with the Gatling gun, the handheld one. So, sorry. I think I wanted to write another number. The range is 150/600.
It says range 5 feet Gatling gun, so that's why I haven't used it.
No, I fucked up. 150/600.
Okay, well in that case, because I don't feel like spending another round loading the arm cannon, I've already fired 3 shots of it anyway, I think, so
Yeah.
I'll open up with the Gatling gun on it.
Okay.
So, let me read
However,
the
Gatling gun.
One shot rotating.
If you go one shot rotating, then it's
You're breaking up on me
1d8.
big time.
Oh, okay. I'm breaking up.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, it's the same thing that he used earlier, yeah?
Yeah. So if you go full auto, then it's cone, and everybody who's in the cone must dodge again, unless.
Yeah,
I will. You know what? I'll say this. I can allow you if you move out of the way. You take your move roll, and you basically aim it so that you don't hit Juve.
no,
Constantine.
I'm going to hit Juve.
Constantine, this is another flashback from another time. If I'm ever unconscious in front of a large mech.
Take the shot. I take the shot. Juve be damned.
Juve be damned. Yeah, he's too big of a target. Now I'll be nice.
Okay.
You cannot hit Andrew.
Cool.
Andrew, you're like prone. You're lying. So.
Nice.
I don't have to roll
there
attack for the
too.
contact, right?
That is actually true. There's a smoke screen, so you're gonna have. I don't know how much it should go down. I will say the aiming you will get a -3. However, you will be. You might hit Micah's character.
Clotilde.
Yeah, Clotilde. Yeah.
They're all in melee with it, all 3 of them?
Well, she just got close to him.
To hell with it. Fuck them. Here we go.
Yeah, thanks.
Fuck yeah, Suicide. That's how you make captain. Kill your commanding
Nice.
officer.
Nice. Okay, so.
Let me just double check here. No, I can only do that once a day.
Yeah, double check, please.
Okay, here we go. Yep, I don't get to do that again. And you know what? I'm going to go with the -5 again. Here we go.
Okay, and you get a -3 because of the smoke.
Okay, so it's an 18.
An 18 still hits, and okay, it should also hit Micah, right?
Oh, Damn it.
What's your AC? I don't think you got leather armor, so. However,
Started.
however, with the minigun, you can roll. How much again did I say?
It's a DC 15 to save for half.
Half, yeah. So roll DC 15 Dex roll.
And also rolling damage, yeah?
Yeah, that's what is it? 5d8. Yeah.
Oh
Juve,
no.
Oh,
also roll. Juve, also roll 5d. No, DC 15 Dex check.
okay.
Nope. Mm-mm.
40 points of damage.
What?
Okay. Yep. It's brutal.
For me? For me?
For all of you. Anybody didn't make a save.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you
shit.
did you
Yes,
make
ma'am.
the save, Micah?
No.
Okay. Wow. This is like this one meme picture that I tried to come up with something dangerous for you, but you're the greatest danger to each other.
Does it hit the captain as well, who's on the ground dying?
No, because he was prone, and I will say the cone goes outward, and it just went above her. But sadly, Micah, it was just inside because she was standing. She was just running towards, doing the smoke screen.
Now
And even though you
Captain.
couldn't actually see her clearly, right? That's why you hit her. And 40 damage, by the way. He had 36 damage left. You do finish off the mech. How much damage, Juve, did you make the roll?
What do I need to roll?
15 or higher with Dex. So, Dex check.
Oh, wait. Wait. Ha. Ha ha. Wait. Reaction?
Oh, you got a reaction ability?
Yeah. Where is it?
5,
My
4, 3.
entropy reduce. I've got it.
Okay. What does it do?
Okay, I can re-roll,
Okay, nice. The reroll.
please. Yes. 24. Whew.
24. So
Yeah.
instead of 40, you get 20 damage.
Yeah. Oh, thank God.
Wait. How much is your health points, by the way? Because massive
Uh,
damage rules.
35.
35. Okay,
Yeah.
20 is definitely more than your half.
Mhm.
I'd say 17 would be your half, about, I think.
Mhm.
Okay, you gotta roll a Constitution check 15 or higher.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
8.
those. Oh, you rolled an 8? Okay,
Yeah.
1d10. Roll 1d10.
Oh, God damn it. Ian. A 1?
A 1, wow. The creature drops to 0 hit points.
What?
Roll 1d. Yep. Roll 1d20 for lingering injuries. And the next turn you gotta roll for death save.
What did I roll? Sorry.
Roll 1d20 for lingering injuries.
20. Ian, we'll talk about that. 15?
Talk to the captain. He gave me orders.
15. Wow, festering wound. Your hit point
Ian, I hate
maximum is okay. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 1 every 24
Uh-huh.
hours. The wound persists. If your hit point maximum drops to 0, you die. The wound heals if you receive magical healing. There's no magical, so if you're like in a hospital.
But
Yeah.
I'm on 0.
Alternatively, someone can tend to the wound and make a DC 15 Wisdom medicine check once every 24 hours. Well, you have to roll anyway for death.
Now, Sean,
Yeah.
she's already on 0. I think she's dead.
Yeah.
Wait.
But
It's the
I'm
maximum.
on 0 now,
No. It's your hit point maximum, not your
Maximum, yeah. So you have to roll now for death.
Meaning, like,
But
if
you
your
can-
maximum hit points is 40, your maximum hit points is now 39.
Yeah.
Yeah,
write
but
down
didn't it say if you ever hit 0, you
Yeah.
die?
No, it said if
And
your
then-
maximum hit points
If your
is
maximum hit points goes down
Oh,
to
it-
0. So
Oh,
I got
okay.
it.
it's a festering wound now. So, okay. Please, Juve, did you make the roll, by the way?
Actually, I think I want to action surge and do it again.
Yes.
But no, I don't have action surge, so I can't.
Okay, Juve. Where's Juve? Okay, anyway, Ian, he got hit. I know he got hit either for half or full. I don't know, but go
Can you
ahead and
not hear me?
describe. Yeah, I can hear you now. Did you make the roll?
13.
Yeah, that's not enough. So full damage for you. How much damage does he get, Ian?
40.
40. Okay, yeah, 40. Juve, you get 40 damage from Ian.
Alright. 110 is what I have left now.
Okay. Now, Ian, please describe your insane Gatling gun insanity.
Move.
Okay, so it's all smoky and crazy, right, from the battle.
Yep.
Can't see shit anymore. I know the captain went down, and I hear his voice booming in my head. Take the shot. Take the shot. Don't worry about me or whoever else is in the way. Take the shot and drop the enemies. So I've already blasted the arm cannon. I don't want to waste another full round of reloading that, so I just pull up the other arm with the Gatling gun. And I fucking Jesse Ventura, from Predator, just spraying everything in the way. It nails Clotilda. It nails Morrison. It only misses the captain because he's already laying in the dirt. Yeah, and so I think Clotilda goes down. What about what happened to Morrison? He's still
No,
up.
I'm already down.
Yeah, Clotilda goes down. Morrison is still up because he's in his mech. And what about the target itself? It's still standing?
You took him down. He had 36 hit points. You took him down. You can describe how you destroyed him.
It just literally cuts him almost in half, and his mech just fucking falls two pieces on the ground. And the pilot himself is trying to crawl out in the mud, but then the leg part of the chassis just falls over and crushes him into the dirt.
Nice. And he's just like, no! However, your soldiers just look in horror as you have hit Juve and Clotilda. Now, once the dust comes up, and I'm gonna roll for fucking morale.
Doesn't someone from our army want to run up to stabilize our captain?
Yeah, 1 second. Now, this is because this is the thing. I rolled, you guys, morale is I rolled a critical 20. Critical hit. I rolled a 6 for overall morale for the enemy. Basically, you have 1, and they give up, basically. And there's more people still being killed, but then they stop. And, and I'll be nice because now the medics come, and they come and treat you.
So the Olbion, they've surrendered, yeah?
Yep, they surrendered.
The captain's unconscious. So I'm in command, right?
Yeah, you're now the highest rank. So yeah,
so
you're
we disarm the Olbion, people, and we line them up. We line them up, tie their hands, whatever, bind them, line them up, and then fucking mow them down with Gatling gun.
Okay, so you have to open up a mass grave because there's still thousands and thousands left. But you just load up the Gatling gun and then you just and massacre them all.
Yep.
Like you get there with one of the mechs and you replace the arm with a shovel arm and then you just make a big ass hole and just get them in there.
Yeah, Morrison can help since he's a mech.
And now, as the main army is defeated, you have no problem getting in, blowing up the ground-to-air artillery, and as you do that, you radio in with the wireless telegraph. You telegraph in for the airships to come, and they bomb the rest of the defenses down. The big airships come and they just the bombs come, explode, and
How much of our own army is remaining?
Quite a lot. You did good. Right now, you're still at 91,000.
Really? Holy shit! So
You didn't. They failed a lot. Like I failed a lot with the rolls,
we march
and
into Dufelstadt. What is it called?
yeah,
Duffertown.
Duffelstadt. It was
Yeah,
Duffeltown.
Duffel.
Now it's Duffelstadt again.
We march into Duffelstadt and re-erect the Löwenreich flag, and
Nice.
you know there'll be a massive celebration in the city tonight. And
Well,
I'm the hero since I
yeah.
led the army in and liberated the city while the captain's in the infirmary getting recovered. You know, but I'll make sure, of course, that I'm not going to overstep my grounds. Of course, he's in charge. I just simply took over when he fell in battle. That's all.
Nice, nice. Okay.
Round of plum shine for everyone.
They're very good. Yeah. Any final thoughts? Final moments you want to do?
Yeah, it's like the end of Mortal Kombat, like Halcyon and on comes on. And we all walk out with the flag waving in the background. But then we see the biggest fucking mech that we've ever seen.
Yeah, it's like yeah. And then it's like the fight is just about to begin and some shit like that. I don't know. Yeah, great job, guys.
You said earlier, Sean, that there was only 2 nations involved in the war so far.
So far,
I
but
like to think that the result of this battle, where we actually literally basically just slaughtered 100,000 people from Olbion,
yeah.
that will draw other countries in because of the supposed.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, you might trigger a world war with that. I like to think that. I'm actually gonna add in now that Duffeltown is not Duffelstadt, and it's because I have in my map, I have it like where I added where the areas are to which countries they belong. So yeah. So definitely there were some things I gotta work out some kinks, but I hope you enjoyed it. So I enjoyed it a lot,
Uh-huh.
and I hope you enjoyed the mass combat rules that I had. So.
They hurt.
Yeah, well, that's actually the how you say that, the deadly
That's the
kind of
point.
rules. Yeah, yeah, they hurt. So yeah, and it's like the slow healing rules. So if this would be a campaign, then it would take some time for you guys to heal.
I mean, I don't know.
But yeah,
I didn't take any injuries, and
yeah,
my mech is still at 191 hit points. So I don't know what you can put about.
yeah. Well, you did really really well. But anyway,
I did
thanks.
horrible.
Well, you did hit him quite a couple of times, quite massively. Anyway, I'm going to stop the broadcast here. Is there any final thoughts, shout-outs, comments you want to let loose? Go ahead.
Tabletop
Thanks
RPG
for
one check.
running it.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Now I'll stop the record here, the game here. So talk to you later, guys, for Death Mug of Doom.